Beach from Mexico.
I hate you, Beach.
Dude, at the fucking Delco Gazette, I got a write-up for LaCroix. I'm busy on... Dude, I can't go to potluck this week.
Delco Gazette is crazy.
He doesn't do this much research or oh wait, hold on. It's on the...
Who are you quoting right now? Who doesn't do what?
I'm saying you don't, until you're hating, you don't apply yourself fully. When you're like shitting on somebody, you're using 100% of your brain.
That's true. I'm pretty tuned out.
He's like spaced out, but then
I am
when
pretty
he's
tuned
hitting,
out
he's like
most of the day. We just did
Bradley
a...
Cooper and Limitless.
Is it stuck on the Windows 95 thing, by the way? Or is it...
It doesn't matter.
Okay, sorry.
It's an ISO.
Okay, good. My bad. I don't know.
Yeah, you can see the clock.
I saw the red thing, and I remember you were
40
switching
seconds.
on the last thing we were doing.
No, this is an ISO record, so it's going to record all 4 tracks.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The only thing that will be different is that the program will be smaller
Okay.
in file size. This is exciting stuff.
As
No,
per
we're
my
not even
calculations.
into it yet. I'm telling you, we're gonna start in like 5 seconds. We're gonna get the right.
Dude, we can take our time.
I do, though. You're right. I'm pretty tuned out most of the day. Like, I have this running joke where I always say that, like, most people have, like, thoughts and awareness. My inner monologue is just the riff to Semi-Charmed Kind of Life.
Yeah.
Dude, there's something so beautiful about that, though. You're
But
just
it's
not
also...
overthinking anything.
I do overthink, though.
No, he
That's
isn't. Yeah, it's kind of he's an overthinker, but not a regular thinker. It's a bizarre like problem to have.
Yeah, my brain kind of picks and chooses when it wants to turn on. And then I'm like a fucking ball of anxiety. Like around 10 p.m.
Got it. You're like 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
You don't
anger
oscillate.
levels, too.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm pretty chill and level-headed for the most part.
Yeah.
Like I try and be nice to everybody, but very few like public freakouts. Like I black out 0 to 60. Like there's no like, hey man, let's talk about this. It's like blah 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 blah. You fucking like.
What's the last thing that sent you off on that sort of?
I got hit by a car the other day.
You in a car or your body?
My body.
Your body got hit by a car.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can't walk properly, right? I've been seeing him limp.
I have been limping. No,
in,
I actually didn't lose my cool that bad. This is kind of funny. So I was walking in a Ralph's parking lot.
Yeah.
And I was on my phone like everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm looking down. I'm not paying attention. And I feel a car bump me. And I was like, oh, I thought I bumped them. But the car kept moving. And I was like, yo, you just hit me. It took me like a second to react. But I didn't even like say it that mad. I was just like, yo, hey, you just hit me. And the guy was like, well, you're fucking walking behind me. I can't fucking see you. And then as he's pulling...
what ethnicity is the driver?
Tweaker white guy.
Okay.
Like
Tweaker white.
I was going to
Tweaker,
say,
yeah.
so Ralph's parking lot in LA is like a place where I feel like you should be at attention. I'm not here to victim blame, but...
Well, that's what you're doing right now.
A
And I
little
find it
bit.
very offensive.
I'm just going to say...
Hold on, though. The funniest part was, so he's backing out. He keeps backing out. And there was another car directly behind him that was already backing out when he hit me. And he's bitching at me about how it's my fault that he hit me and backs into this car. And that's when I kind of like, I was about to get really
And
mad.
did you get sandwiched by the
No,
two
no, no.
cars?
I had made it out.
Okay.
And I kept walking and I was yelling at him pretty chill, pretty level-headed.
Yeah.
As like a fadeaway. I was like...
For real.
I was like walking and overlooking my shoulder, and then I go, yeah, you're about to hit this other car, my man. I called him my man.
My man is nice, dude.
It was a bit of a power move, and then I walked inside, like go through the Ralph's doors, and I was like, my man. Where did that
Oh, this
come
is
from?
like the beginning of your shopping trip.
Yeah, this was
That
going in. I had to
sucks,
shop
Yeah.
under
I
the
thought
stress
this was
of
at
having
the-
just
Anyone
got
yelling
hit.
at you and then hitting a car is very funny. I mean, the kind
That's
of instant
hilarious.
karma of like,
the tweaker.
hey,
he's
you
taking
suck,
L's.
you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was great. It was instant.
I also like because he's gonna get in way more trouble that way. Because like there's no way if he backs into you and then he starts yelling at you for you getting hit, there's no way you're getting any money out of this.
probably
There's
not.
nothing. But now that he hit someone else's car, he's boned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wish I had actually stopped and got his info because this is the second time I've been hit by a car. And if you can get it on insurance, it's a minimum of $7,000 if somebody hits you, I believe. But you know, here's what...
there's someone that owes Channing $6,000, and if they were to just get hit by a car, they could clear the debt,
Dude, absolutely. You haven't
and have money left over for a vacation.
Earlier in the day, I was stressing about money, and I like just joking in my own inner monologue. I was like, man, it'd be nice if I got hit by like a mail truck or something. Cut
No,
to
but
4
that's
hours
coming
later.
from
It's
USPS,
a fuck.
you know.
No, dude, I know.
Get
somebody
hit by
who-
an Amazon delivery.
I mean, yeah, that's the new. That's the
he's
new
saying
shit.
it's wrong to get hit by the taxpayer?
Yeah,
That's what-
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help.
It's wrong to hit the taxpayer back when
I'm
it
trying to
hits
help
you.
the common man.
Oh, the government will buy them out.
Yeah.
Dude, they'll just print money and send it to him. Come on.
I know somebody who got hit by one, and he cleaned up like 80 grand.
Yeah.
That's
And that's the other thing is
You
that,
know,
like,
is we're thinking about the same person?
what? No. I don't
okay.
know who got hit. I'm
there's
saying,
a comic in the Bay Area a long time ago. She got hit by either a muni bus or a cable car, something like that.
That's such Bay Area terminology.
Yeah, and she like doesn't have use of her legs anymore, but she made a shitload of money. I'm talking millions in the
Yeah.
settlement.
Jesus.
So she owns a home in, I believe, Silver Lake. That's like a gorgeous
So I think-
house. So what are your legs worth to you, boys?
whatever that, most people would, like when we hear that story, most
$6
people our
grand.
age and in this economy are like, yeah, take my legs for $6 million or whatever the fuck. you know?
I think our age, this economy, and on the comedian career path.
I'll give you that qualifier, but I just think most people in general.
I think
these
white
days-
collar job, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, but what do they represent? What part of the of the population are they? Like 10%?
You think so? Is that it? Is that all we're working
Maybe
on?
I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe 20%.
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
I'm trying to imagine out of 380 million people, there's no way that many of them are
Are we
doing
up to
well.
380 now?
Yeah.
We're almost at 400?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's because of all those Guatemalans we're letting in.
Sure.
The caravan of
That would be so fun. A very
the president said we let in 100 million Guatemalans every
small,
day.
such a small country.
Yeah.
100 million are
That would be
coming
funny.
every day.
Yeah.
It would be funny to go down to Guatemala and just be like, where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah. I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I was born somewhere else, but I'm very America coded. Like when I go
Where
travel,
were you born?
Romania.
You were born in Romania?
Straight up, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Unvaccinated.
So yeah, of course. You know how like American dads, like they pride themselves on teaching their kid like the perfect spiral?
No, I don't know.
No, but that's why in
I
Romania,
do
do they
kinda
do
know.
like the baby toss? They're like, this is how you toss it. It's like, toss baby, take wallet.
Absolutely.
Toss baby, take wallet.
Well, because if you twist at the wrong time, your hips will
that's
get
what
all.
I,
like, you'll
yeah.
lose the,
So it's,
you're gonna hate to find this out, but that's not a white Romanian thing. That's a
What,
that's a
what-
gypsy thing.
What type of shit do Romanian dads hand down? Like, what's your guys' catch?
Violence, just straight up PTSD from.
are gypsies a minority group in Romania?
They are, yeah. They're the largest minority group in all of Eastern Europe, but specifically Romania, and they are.
Man, can I be vulnerable for a second?
Of course, yeah.
I thought most Romanians.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone does, yeah. No, it's funnier than that actually.
Yeah.
Gypsies are Indian.
Got it.
They're Romani people that were kicked
Yeah.
out of India, and they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"All right, now we're nomadic." And you're like, "I don't know if that's true, whatever." But they they got all the way to Europe. Europeans did the Louis bit. They were like, "You guys are from Egypt, right?"
Yeah.
Like, no, and they're like, "You're gypsies. You're from Egypt." And then they enslaved them for a little bit, and then they're like, "Damn, these guys steal so much. I don't know what's wrong with them."
The
Why they're-"
Romani are ethnically Indian?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
My condolences.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Now all those gypsy scamming jokes.
It's back on
are-
you. It's
Yeah.
You think it's on me? It's on you.
God damn it.
Which one of these cups is the Google Play card under?
But I'm like one of the more progressive, like in my family. I love gypsies. You know what I mean? I call
Yeah.
them Romani and stuff, whatever. But
Yeah,
Romania,
you don't call them by the derogatory term.
well, there's one that's even worse than gypsy. There's
What is
actually
it?
there's a lot more worse. I mean,
Can
I don't
you
know if I'll
say
say one that you could say in English is crow.
Huh.
You know, 'cause
Elaborate. Where's
Didn't
that
they
come
have
from?
that in Peaky Blinders? I believe they called them.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you,
It-
Channing. What color are crows?
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
kind of the. And then
Do
there's
you have a lot of family still in Romania?
absolutely everybody except for my parents.
How often do you go back?
These days, twice a year.
Damn.
I used to only go once a year.
Can
but,
you
like,
perform in Romania?
Technically, I could. I think I could. I have a little bit of a following. I'm really a lot friends with a bunch of Romanian comedians.
Yeah.
Even some of the really
Is
famous
that in
ones.
Bucharest? Is that where
Yes.
you go?
And that's because of Kill Tony. I did Kill Tony like 7 years ago when it was nobody was listening. It was just foreign comedians.
Yeah.
So like you would do it, and like 800 people in Mongolia would follow you.
That's
It was
unbelievable.
Now it's like the
You could be Ulaanbaatar's hottest act.
literally, yeah, literally.
That's cool, dude.
That's
And,
when I worked in an office years ago. I got like a DM, like through the company chat, you know?
Yeah.
Like whatever the AIM that is in there.
Sure.
Cisco Jabber.
From somebody, yeah, from somebody in like, from somebody in Bangladesh being like, "Hey man, I saw you on Kill Tony." It like popped up on my
It's crazy to be
my company
employed
computer.
and go on Kill Tony. Like back then, that's what it
Back
was.
then it was different.
Today, you don't go on Kill Tony if you're employed.
Dude, I know. There's a guy, I know he's gotten cut out of like 2 of the Netflix episodes because he just keeps talking about his employer. And Tony's like, that's one of the few things I tell you not to do is don't mention your current job.
Don't say your job. Don't tell people I'm gay.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really want to perform because I can speak Romanian and I haven't been invited to perform in English there. And I'm like, that feels shameful to do that first. I want to do it in Romanian.
You just tell them. Tell them you want to do both. Do the 2 shows.
But I don't want to do like my own, headline for the first time twice. I want to do like spots. There's more comedy clubs in Bucharest than there are in Houston. Full-time
Really?
comedy clubs, yes.
Well, that's
What?
good. Is it legal
Stand-up
to
is
get an abortion in Bucharest?
Is it the Jaja Comedy Cafe?
I'm curious. Like, what are the? Maybe there's just more rights.
You can get
Romania.
abortions, yeah. Romania
Yeah.
famously did. We didn't. Abortion was fully illegal from 1967 to 1990.
I gotta look this
Okay.
up.
We're like the South that way.
But 1990, and since then you're good.
Since communism ended, yeah.
Yeah, you ended communism, and you're like, listen, baby, we're making money now.
We were also every other communist country was kind of chill about abortion, but we, for some reason, were really bad about a lot of economic stuff. And the leader was like, "Hey, man, you know what the best way to get a lot of workers?
Why is Channing on his phone right
I'm
now,
looking
bro?
up comedy clubs in Romania.
He's-
Sorry.
He's co-opting. Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
believe a
what's
lot
he
of the stuff I
doing?
say. Club Noah Snow, Club 99 is one.
New slow.
One is just called Stand Up Comedy Club. One is called The Clown or
Do
something
you know
like that.
what?
It's called Comics.
you know what
Comics,
the
that's one.
Oh, no, The
comedy
Fool.
club
The Fool.
in Osaka is called?
The Tokyo Comedy Bar.
No, ROR.
Oh,
Shut
that.
up.
Come on.
For
Come on.
It's
No.
called ROR, and it's for Laugh Out Loud.
That's so fucking awesome. Hey, and that's our clip this week,
Yeah.
folks.
And tell me this, Radu, was it founded by Japanese people?
There's no way it could have
It
been.
was not.
Was it the British? It sounds like a.
I don't know if they were which flavor of white, but
I mean, you guys have probably heard this story, but that's like how Lululemon got
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. It's they're from Vancouver though, right? They're
they're
Canadian.
Vancouver based, yeah. Which is
Lululemon.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lululemon is from Vancouver. Which is crazy because British Columbia is like Asia.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So of all the cities,
So
to,
it was
like,
somebody who
do
was just
that-
like really truly intolerant.
But they
Yeah,
have a
we've just
different part
seen
of
enough.
Canada on the east that's called Labrador. You think the Asians would be over there?
Yeah.
Oh come on.
Hey, what?
Anyways, welcome to Haters. Our guest today.
You say his name. We're both. We were having a conversation. We're like, is it Janish or Janesh?
Neither.
Neither.
Really?
Yeah. Janesh.
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 See, as
Raglan?
There's no G.
Ralan.
Rollin.
Rollin.
He's thinking of the T-shirts.
Ah.
You're thinking of like Raglan T-shirt.
Oh, you're right. I confused you with a T-shirt. My bad.
Yeah.
That's
Rollin.
on me.
Janesh Rollin.
Janesh Rahlan, our guest today. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
course.
having me. I have no idea what this is about.
Nothing.
So I'm excited to get into it.
This is a gossip podcast at best.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, right?
That's really nice.
Either way, after this will be the last couple weeks where people are mispronouncing your name. You're going to see Janish on Netflix soon.
Still said my name wrong. This fucking
Did I not say Janish?
Janesh.
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 God damn it,
You're
you're
putting
right.
the inflection on the wrong
Yeah.
I'm
part.
high as fart.
Yeah.
I'm high as fart. Is that not an expression around here?
High as fart.
Yeah, in Texas we sniff. No, I'm kidding. That did come out retarded because I'm very, very high.
Yeah. Romanian and Texan is a tough combination.
Worst combo ever, right?
It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Just on paper, I just know that guy doesn't read.
Well, I do. We read one
Scoot your
thing.
mic up.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We rerun one thing: the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. That's the only thing we really. No, you're not familiar.
I thought that joke was headed elsewhere.
Okay, I see.
I thought that was headed to a different book, and you know.
Well, that's the prequel to that one. Actually,
Yeah.
that's the Russian version of that one.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, written by who?
I don't know. I don't remember I don't know it's from 1877, but the Germans were obsessed with it, and then Hitler did his thing or whatever, you know. But yeah, anti-Semitism is like a Russian thing that the Germans co-opted. Isn't that funny?
What
Dude,
book are you guys talking about?
the whatever.
My Struggle by Adi
okay.
Hash.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He was talking about some Russian shit.
The prequel, basically.
Yeah. But Russian literature sucks. I tried to get into it, and people
We're
'cause,
hating here.
People kept bringing up like Brothers Karamazov
Yeah,
and a couple
yeah.
books. So I started with Master and Margarita.
Okay.
Book
Master and Margarita.
Yeah. This book sucks.
That's a Russian book?
There's a talking cat at one point. There's a devil.
Okay.
And
I've never heard of this
It's
one.
bad. But
Tolstoy, Dostoevsky. What the hell is this?
some other guy.
Oh,
not
the third
even.
one.
No, yeah. And then I was like, this shit is horrible. And I was like asking Russian people, I was like, what's the move?
Yeah.
They were like, okay, Anna Karenina
Sure.
or Brothers Karamazov.
Yeah. Crime and Punishment.
I got like 150 pages into Karamazov. This shit blows, bro.
Damn.
All they do is whine about Christianity and hookers,
Well,
which
yeah.
like you'd be like, okay, sick. But it sucks. And like every time I read Russian lit, it makes me support Ukraine more. I'm like, Zelensky, please finish these people off. Dude.
Sure.
I cannot deal with these books.
So you don't like sadness?
I watched The Bear. I watched the fucking Bear. The Bear's good.
That's sad in the way that comedy's dead. Sad, not like the itself is sad. I mean, I guess his brother's called.
What is it that sucks about it? Is it just drab?
It just it drags on forever.
That's
It's
how I
like
imagine. I can't imagine
what's
any
the
Russian
point?
art being good in any way.
ballet's sick. Nutcracker.
That's kind of like their
You guys
thing,
ever
though.
seen Nutcracker?
I have
mean,
seen
I'm-
it.
It
I
was
have seen
it goes pretty crazy, bro.
Have you seen the actual play?
Yeah.
Really?
I went to the play. I was high out of my mind, so I did kind of freak out when they brought a giant Nutcracker. I was like, God, that's larger than I thought he'd be, and I don't care for that.
Did it move?
Yeah, dude, it had a full on like animatronic type situation, but the music bangs.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's so good. Tchaikovsky.
Yeah.
I even liked it when Maroon 5 sampled that song.
It's just like even the names. It sounds like they shouldn't be like entertainers.
I like all their shit.
Dostoevsky.
No, I like the Russian. I fuck with Russians, but some of their art is bizarre. You know, ballet's sick, but they're lit. They can't write books, man.
Yeah. Well, they're all meant to have one-track minds.
That's one of the harshest hater takes that we've had, and we shit on comics left and right, but being like Tolstoy, Dostoevsky suck.
Showing up to hate on
I'm not
literature.
familiar with Tolstoy's work.
One of the
Maybe I'll read
hottest
it for the
takes.
next episode.
Maybe, yeah.
But
yeah, that's a good one.
Dostoevsky, man, this shit is ass, bro.
I mean, I think they give you a huge context into why the Soviet Union happened, basically, because their life was so they were already the poorest of the big powers, you know?
Yeah.
The great powers like France, Britain, the Germanic Empire, the Italian kind of stuff, whatever, the Ottoman Empire. And then the Russian Empire is like rich people are super rich, poor people are like, they don't even know about rights, they can't read, they're eating mud.
Huh.
It's like
Where is that happening today?
I know, right?
Where do we have any fucking...
Well, let me ask you this. What country does this describe? It's awesome if you have money and it sucks if you're poor.
I mean,
every
a
place.
lot of them.
Every place
No. You can get by in a lot of the world with less money.
Yeah, name it.
Okay.
Hit me with the good
I mean,
one.
dude, Spain is fun if
fu-
you don't have too much
famously high of unemployment
Spain's-
place with a fucking doesn't control its own currency, doesn't have exports. Like, what are we talking about?
money. But
Spain's
do they have a
cost
good
of living
time?
is-
You ever gone to Barcelona? It's just people.
And they do have a lot
They're
of exports,
unemployed,
but-
but they're just like making out in parks
I
and
understand,
drinking and
yeah.
eating pan tomate. That's not bad. That's not a bad life. You know? What
Bread
are,
and tomatoes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
But like, what are unemployed
Sleep-
Americans
eat-
in like the similar situation? They're not doing that. We don't get to have that.
Oh yeah. We're much worse off because we want to be. They're
You're
having
saying,
an
hold on.
organizational
You're
problem.
saying they have the choice to be poor and happy, whereas here we don't.
The choice, I don't know if it's the choice. I'm saying
The option.
yes, when like I think being poor in Spain is better than being poor in America.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
It's probably marginally better. I'll give you that. You have your health care. You have a couple things subsidized. Maybe. It depends on what state in America, too. We're comparing some stuff. But
Yeah.
like, realistically, the reason that Spain gets to do that is because of subsidies from the rest of the European Union, right? So other countries
The
where
UK
it's worse
is not
to be poor.
getting subsidies from other countries, but being
anymore.
poor in the UK
Blows
is also,
dick.
but it's better than here.
It's apples and oranges at
But
that point,
because you
honestly.
got trains, you can get around the country.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
You
You haven't talked to a British person.
you
British
got
Rail
the
is
tube in it. You
That's
you
okay.
taking you take £5, yeah. So I gotta get to Manchester today. Got a gig up there.
a famous joke in England is if British Rail was responsible for bringing Jewish people to the Holocaust, they would have never gotten there. It's not only terrible trains, it's like more expensive than airplanes in most of the European
Brits
continent.
hate Britain. That's why.
I hate Britain too. And I'm an Anglophile. I love being there, but like their level of organization is very stupid.
You're a Romanian Texan Anglophile.
Absolutely.
This is fascinating.
Yeah,
what did
everyone
it for
from
you?
bad countries likes better countries. That's not surprising.
That's okay. I like London. I don't know if I'm an Anglophile, but I love London.
Do you have a soccer team at all? Do you have
I mean, for the Premier League, growing up, I used to watch Manchester United a lot because those were, I mean, dude, the Sir Alex days, those were
pretty
beautiful.
Good days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Tottenham fan.
I went to a Tottenham match. I went to a derby, Tottenham Crystal Palace. Yeah,
that's right. We talked about that.
Dude,
one.
it was
Yeah.
crazy. I went to this Tottenham match and I was in a suite with a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids. And I was just like, how the fuck did I end up here?
Wait,
Yeah.
how did you end up there? What do you mean?
A buddy of mine worked for the company that was like Tottenham's main sponsor.
Oh, okay.
At the time.
AI.
Get here.
Oh, okay. That's the one before. Okay.
Yeah. So he got me in, but I guess he must have told them I was dying or something,
so
or like
fucking
I had like a
funny.
cleft foot.
And they took one look at you. And
But
they're like, okay.
they were
maybe.
just like, yeah, this kid.
How old were you?
Dude, this was 2 years ago, Channing. It was me and I was like, can I bring a friend? He was like, yeah, sure. It was me and my buddy, who's like a 6'3" Korean, and a bunch of like Make-A-Wish kids, including one kid in a wheelchair who was just like, I think he was dying of horniness.
Yeah.
That's
wait.
He was like 10 years old.
I've had a few close calls myself. I've had a few brushes with death.
Dude, this kid was like, just every time this woman would walk in, there was one of like the ladies who worked at the company. She would walk in and he'd be like, look at the pretty lady and her legs. I love her legs.
She's quite a fit bird, isn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah. He hadn't gotten there yet. He hadn't gotten to, oh yeah, like to see her minge yet. He hadn't learned those words yet, but his
She's
dad.
a right good slag, ain't she?
British slang is awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah.
British slang is the best, bro.
I'm not a slag.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's like,
mental.
piss off, you dint. And it's like, I don't know what that means, but I'm having fun.
They love all Europeans are obsessed with cock. They're
Yeah.
always like they find ways to add wank and whatever, like make
Yeah.
something that's completely not sexual, and you're like, yes, this is about penis right now.
Nah, that's nice, dude. They're having a good time.
They're having a great time over there.
They're having that's what I'm saying. We're not having a good time here. I think we're sadder than other places.
I think
right
they're
I think we-
overwhelmingly having a bad time. And
For sure are sadder.
everywhere is having a bad time because there's a crazy rise.
now. Times are not good right
right
now.
wing, but far right wing, not just right, like
Yeah.
center right. Crazy parties everywhere. Reform is making huge headways in England, AFD in Germany.
Yeah.
They just won in Bulgaria.
This is why kind of when Europe is like, oh, what's going on in America? I'm like, you shut the fuck up. Because
Yeah.
all of your elections are like, they're like, hey, here's new Hitler
Right.
versus a guy who's like, okay, I don't like these minorities, but maybe not in camps.
Yeah.
And that guy who's like, minorities are bad, but don't camp them, is winning by like 1%.
Literally,
They
that's the
have
difference
like
between.
coalitions to defeat new Hitler.
You could talk to the most. Well, by the way, they all have a weird blind spot. Like we were talking about gypsies earlier. You can talk to the most progressive candidate in Europe, and they're like, "Yeah, Hitler had some good ideas about gypsies. Maybe they go in camps first." Or, like they just lose all their progressiveness when it comes to talking about Romani people.
That's so funny, dude. But yeah.
I found out something incredible recently about the Romani have their own origin story.
Yeah.
Where they claim that a gypsy blacksmith made the nails that got Jesus crucified, and that's why they're nomadic, because like the Roman Empire was like, oh, we blame you. You guys made the nails, so you have to fucking leave. But they've twisted it so that like that's why we're allowed to get away with petty crimes. Is like we'll still get into heaven even though we steal a little bit because
Dude,
we,
okay,
Wait,
first
because
of all,
they made the
sick.
nails?
because they made the nails and then got ostracized from wherever their homeland
Shouldn't
was.
we have them handle all construction?
That's how I've been feeling.
If like gypsies made the nails that took down Jesus,
that
it's
took
like,
down
bro,
the Lord.
put them in charge of infrastructure.
Why is anyone else a blacksmith?
no one should be a blacksmith? Make all bridges gypsy bridges.
Yeah, dude.
What are we talking about?
You're like reading the back of a pack of nails at a Home Depot, strong enough to hold the Savior.
yeah,
I mean, these are good.
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, it was. When I was reading that, like the Romani origin story, I was like, did a racist make this up?
What?
Why were you reading that?
Thank you. That was my fault.
What were
How
you
did you
reading?
get there?
Berenstein Bears?
It's gonna be embarrassing, whatever. But I'm the short version of the story is I was telling someone that story, and they were like, "You just made that up because you're racist and dumb." And I was like, "No, I'll prove it." And I found it's got a Wikipedia.
But
article.
at one point, you learned that story, and I really am curious.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Was this a Wikipedia rabbit
Well,
hole?
I learned this is how I learned the story. I was talking to one of my black friends, and we're discussing slavery.
Yeah.
What were you guys arguing about?
We were not arguing.
Radu said, "Was it that bad?"
No, I was talking about how like a lot of people are.
Were you pro or anti-slavery?
We weren't arguing. We were not debating the merits.
Radu, are you? Just answer the question then, man.
Yeah,
were you
which,
pro or anti?
Which side of the aisle were you on?
I'm anti-slavery.
Okay.
So I'm.
Doesn't sound like it.
It is
but-
funny to be having a conversation about slavery and be like, let me play devil's advocate.
The whole premise of Devil's Advocate is so
Hilarious.
flawed. Satan has the best things.
Yeah.
He's got like sex. He's got drugs. He doesn't need fucking Braden to be like, well, let's talk about why Jim Crow could have been good for the economy.
Yeah.
It's like, what value do you think you provide?
The
here,
devil
bro?
is cool as fuck. He's the only
The
one.
devil is so much cooler than God. He doesn't need a fucking advocate.
He's the only one
Yeah.
that worked in heaven and hell. He
You know
knows which
why
one's
he doesn't
better.
have a
He's a
bunch of
journeyman.
books?
Why?
Because his life is sick. God is the one who has advocates because God has all these
Right.
books.
He needs marketing.
God has marketing. Devil's just got vibes. He's
you
got
guys-
word of mouth, dude.
Have you guys ever read the 11 Rules of the Earth of the Satanic Church?
No.
It's like their 10 commandments, but they make so much modern
What do you
day
guys
sense.
fucking read, man? I'm here talking about. I thought Karamazov was crazy. I was like, why am I reading this? You're
This is why
reading
you have
about
a
like
Anton
Romany
LaVey.
blacksmiths. You've got the Satanic
let me
commandments down.
let me bring these up.
You don't just read about religions that you're not a part of. So
all
you're
the
like,
time,
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
But like, I don't end up on these rabbit holes somehow.
Well, you don't have enough radical friends, let's say, giving you links that you shouldn't click on.
That's true. My Signal group chats are weak.
Yeah, you're not Hegseth maxing on Signal.
What is up with clavicular right now, by the way? Why is this guy all over my fucking feet?
He keeps hitting himself in
He's
the
the
face.
maxing guy, right? He's the one
he's
who
the looks
invented
maxing
He looks
guy.
maxing, but
Okay.
He OD'd. He crystal meth
yeah,
maxed.
yeah.
But he is
He
alive.
maxed out.
He is alive.
Okay.
The
Who is
math
he?
did
Where did he
not
come
win.
from? And why is he relevant?
No, we're not even.
It's not worth
Okay,
it.
you're
It's
right.
a dumb young man.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
the Satan.
do your
the
Satan
Church of
verses so I
Satanists.
can get back to slavery.
So just listen to how good these are. These are the 11 satanic rules of the earth. Number 1, do not give opinions or advice unless you are asked. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Not
pretty good
bad.
start,
I would have a
right?
hard. I'd have a hard time.
Score 1 for Satan.
2,
Yeah.
do not tell your troubles to others unless you are sure they want to hear them. 2 for 2.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
both
yeah.
these rules are being violated by every Uber driver ever.
Which is funny because number 3, when in another's lair, show him respect or else do not go there.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So
So
fair
don't-
enough. The
don't get
Uber
into
drivers are back. They're-
Don't get into his car unless
they're
you want to
actually-
hear
they're
rules
good.
1 and 2.
Wow.
If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy.
Okay, so I get it. Satan's
I was
awesome.
waiting for some devil shit to hit, and
Right.
this is
But
where
this is in your own home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Number
it sounds
5.
awesome.
Number 5. Do not make sexual advances unless you're giving the mating signal. Give them the
Okay.
mating signal.
Mating
So don't rape.
did you? The devil's big on consent.
Yeah, big. Big.
Listen, all that anti-devil marketing,
I know. It's like it's Hasbro.
it's a psyop. Yeah,
It's Israel.
I didn't say any of that.
I'm just going to do the last few.
It is with the last few.
Number 9. Do not harm little children. Straight up.
Okay, I
Also
don't like
pretty
that
good.
one. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him.
Okay. It's like vigilante justice.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty
Doesn't
good.
it seem like the last one was just written by like an autistic child?
All right, Tom. you
It
get
seems
one
like
today.
it was written
Destroy
by a
him.
guy who's like so sick of California's homeless people. And he was like, listen, if they don't stop yelling, you know what to do.
Everybody gets one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I wind back to my slavery thing? Before?
Yeah.
You were
Yes,
making a
Radu,
point?
go
I
back
was.
to
I had a story.
slavery.
Okay, my bad.
Well, I was
I
talking.
mean, I might as well dip into the last few rules here.
fuck yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was trying to do like a white liberal thing. I
Do
was
not
like,
cut another man off in the middle of his bullshit rant. Go ahead.
I was doing like a woke thing where I was like, we did slavery too, you know.
The Romani?
Romanian people enslaved
sorry.
the gypsies, the Romani.
Yeah.
And then my black friend was like, "Did you guys go and get them?" I was like, "No, they just showed up." And he's like, "I don't." He's like, "That's not really slavery."
But it is.
I was like, "Yeah, no, it's we." He's like, "I don't know, man. If someone showed up to my shit like all annoying and stealing and stuff, like I would put him in jail and make him do free labor too." And I was like, "You said it, not me. I'm gonna quote you forever." But that's so funny to me.
Do you want to say their name?
No, because it's a comic and it's too.
What are the initials? MD
Anderson? No, sorry. That's I'm not gonna get you. No. But anyway, I was trying to be extra anti-slavery, and he was like, "Nah, y'all good. Yeah, whatever you did that's kind of a blip." But we were super mean to them after we.
You're still kind of mean to them.
Yes and no. They have what's it called? Integrated and been a part of structurally homogenous Romanian society much more than other minorities and demographics all over Eastern Europe. Like people,
that's cool.
People don't really. Eastern European countries are really into like you got to be the thing that this is here or whatever. Homogenous.
I
bullshit.
don't mind that. I think
it's fine in some places, I guess, if the countries don't really matter.
But in general, I think a certain level of assimilation is necessary.
It is.
I do think you have to you can't show up and just do what you kind of do have to adhere to the rules of the country.
Well, in other countries, you'd be like completely ostracized. If you went to Japan and started acting like an American, you're gonna get fucking.
That's what I'm saying. If I moved to Japan and refused to learn Japanese customs, my friends would be like, "Dude, what are you doing? You're in Japan." I'm like, "Yeah," and I think that should apply multiple ways. But I want to be clear. I'm not saying you get fit in or get out. Yeah. I think it's figuring out that balance.
The main issue is that multiculturalism isn't a virtue. It is it's a byproduct. It's literally something that happens if things are getting better or if borders change or whatever. So Eastern Europe and Asia, them borders fucking moved around it's like gang territory. This block was Banana Boys. Now it's the Carpet People or what. You know what I mean? It moves around. I don't know if those are gang names.
Indians versus Colombians.
Costa Rica.
I was plantains.
I did think too. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, you caught me slipping.
There were definitely a lot of bananas in Colombia too, though.
See, I wasn't too far off.
But so the point is just being I'm proud Serbian. You're like, okay, yeah, now, but 300 years ago you were Turkish. Before that you were this. You were that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. Fair. It really doesn't make sense to be we are a proud culture.
So you're saying we should go back to Ottoman maxing? Kind of.
I'm down for Pangea maxing. One nation.
Wait, that's not one. That's one continent.
He just that was like a coexist bumper sticker.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. That is. Anyway, we're somewhat accepting of gypsy people. It could be a lot better. I'll tell you that. And I say gypsy the same way they do because they're we don't always call ourselves Romani. Yeah. The same way Native Americans are bro, we call ourselves Indians. We don't like Native American. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you go to the
Do
red.
they say indigenous?
No, they say Indian.
Okay.
Do you know why?
I have some thoughts.
I know. Well,
let's settle down.
It's not either of our fault. It's Columbus.
Columbus. Yeah.
There's nothing worse than when the Portuguese and Italians work together. That is the worst collab of all time. But anyway, Native American people, they don't like the term Native American because it denotes something weird. Where you're okay, I'm Native American, so what are you, cultural American?
I don't think
that's not my argument. That's theirs.
Yeah,
I'm reporting.
I've never heard one of them say any of that.
Go to the res. Go see their.
I don't know.
Go to the res. No
indigenous people. Yeah.
Go to the places where they have their versions of I don't know what to describe it.
A casino?
No. Well, first of all, we still refer to them as Indian casinos. People don't. Really
we do call them
that.
They
don't say Native American. But it's a self-referential word where they're yeah, we understand it's a mistake. It's a misnomer. It's a mislabeling. But at least that's more true to us.
Do you think it's they call each other that,
Is it like a
and
reclaimed thing?
We can say it in karaoke?
You guys can say it in your cars. That's about it.
Yeah.
They don't, they certainly would never say Indian American. That's you. That's y'all's shit. You know
that's
what I mean?
us. Yeah.
But just
gang.
Yeah. Just straight Indian. They're that's us. That's
interesting.
I didn't know that. It was bizarre to me too.
Then what would you call one of those Indians who shows up in New Delhi?
shit out of luck. Like
Yeah.
truly, really bad time.
Not from around here.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's not bad. It's a little apui, but it's not bad.
I mean, what would like if because I've been to Delhi. Have you been? You've been to India?
Yeah, I was born there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Which part?
New Delhi.
That's awesome. The
Yeah.
new part or the old part of
New Delhi.
The old New Delhi or New Delhi?
I don't know what he's doing right now.
That's
Is-
actually a
is
true
New-
distinction. There's an old part of New Delhi.
Is
and it's
New
very,
Delhi like new metal? Is it spelled with an N-U?
No. It's like
Oh,
the New Delhi is like the fully gentrified.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
Echo Park.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I was like, what's the LA example I could use?
Well, I stayed in. I don't know if you know where this is. I stayed in the gay neighborhood in New Delhi, Paharganj,
Paharganj is a gay neighborhood now.
and a ghetto.
I used to live in Paharganj.
No shit.
Well, I was 4 years old, but
wow.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know it's a gay. I haven't been back to it.
That's
since.
literally where I stayed. Other European white tourists or whatever.
But that's
they're
cool, man, because that's like what West Hollywood used to be.
Like, right? Yeah.
You know, like West Hollywood was
A little
like,
gritty.
It had edge to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
their West Bollywood?
Yeah. Now you gotta. Nice.
He's like, big difference. There is Bollywood and West Bollywood. It's not the same thing. One is on fire, one is on smelly fire. It's
Radu
not-
is half Indian, so he can do this. Unlike Channing.
I edit this. I'll bleep it.
I loved it,
I
by the
won't.
way. I had a fantastic time in India.
Yeah.
And there was like some horrifying, harrowing parts or whatever. And
Yes.
yet still mostly I'm like, fantastic time. Like this is worth it.
Were you there for comedy or what were you doing?
No. I was there for just tourism. Just
When was this?
2015 in the summer during their record heat wave when everyone's like,
That's
"Wha-
insane.
Why the fuck are you here?" They're
Why
like,
were you there?
my friend graduated college.
Yeah.
And his dad's a doctor. One of his dad's one of the partners and his dad's partnership or whatever doesn't have children, so he like grew up. My friends.
Yeah.
Whatever. So he just got us. He's like, hey, you and a buddy can go.
Yeah.
I'll buy you first class tickets. Only one way. We should have done it on the way back instead of the way there. You're much more tired.
Yeah. Wait, so you flew like first class to India?
To India.
You fly back economy?
Yes.
Okay.
Dumb plan, right? Should have done it
That's-
reverse.
Hilarious though that he was like, listen, I'm feeling really generous.
Yeah.
I want to give you this. But also I'm Indian, so you're gonna get it one way. You're gonna get the gift one way.
I guess we should have haggled.
Right. That's why he wanted to see how culturally ready
wanted to
you
see how
were,
ready we were.
and you weren't. That's why
failed.
he had to send you.
But dude, not only did we fail the test, like he did tell us a few things. He told us when you get to the airport, he's like, do not give the taxi cab people your money. Go to the police, buy a voucher, and give that to the taxi guy only when you get to your destination.
Yeah.
And
Wait, what is a voucher?
So it's basically you're like, you give the cop like, hey, here's
$40
yes,
yeah.
exactly. And he's gonna be like, okay, great, here's the voucher. Your taxi is gonna get this and avail it for their cut when they're back.
Because otherwise, what'll happen if you're an unsuspecting tourist, like what happened to us, you get off the plane, you've been traveling for 26 hours, your brain doesn't work.
In 2015, there's no Uber in India yet.
Either if there was, I don't think, he probably wasn't there. But you get to the taxi and you go, hey, I'm staying at the, whatever, Hilton, the downtown. They go, yes, of course, whatever. They take your stuff. And then they're like, oh, Sar road is closed. And you're like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's a time festival. They'll just make some shit up. It's 3 a.m. It's literally 3 a.m. And you're like, I don't, there's got to be multiple roads to the New Delhi Hilton or whatever. And they're like, no, the road is closed. And they were like, you know what? We'll figure this out. Let's take you to a tourism office. It was literally 3 a.m. They took us to a 4-story building that was staffed full of people, looked legit, looked like a government building or whatever. Come to find out it's just a scam office.
This is what you do when it's like 1.5 billion people.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, we're just making fake. This pisses me off though.
And
'Cause
they
this
booked
as
us
a
a-
first impression when someone gets into your country. Oh my God.
just like a soft kidnapping. That's basically what happened.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta,
But
if
I
you
also,
want to clean up India, this is my, you know what? Fucking, there's a lot of politicians talking about making India better right now. Beat these guys. Find these guys and beat their ass. I hate when this happens because I get.
I didn't
like,
mind it.
Hey, you have the. I know, and you should.
No.
This someone tried this on me in Mexico City. I had an Uber driver, but I had enough broken Spanish to just basically be like, "Go fuck yourself." Take me to like what I said, and like.
Well, let me ask you,
which could have escalated
between
poorly.
the two, if someone's like doing phone scams or trying to hack your Venmo, would you prefer that, or would you prefer you only get scammed when you go to they shit?
I don't want to get scammed in any of it.
I know, but I'm saying if there's no,
You're saying you're like the scam has to
the
exist.
scam has to exist. Would you rather?
It's human nature to scam.
So you'd rather it come to you overseas, or it only happens when you go to it?
Man, I'd rather them. And this is kind of what's happened. Someone has been trying to recover my Gmail account.
Yeah.
At least twice a week for the past 6 months.
That means that you have money. You have some these people are trying to fuck you because it takes a while. They get your Gmail, they do something. I'm not going to say all the steps, but they are trying to get your finances.
Oh, that's interesting. I should change more passwords.
You got to change. Yeah, you've had a data leak. We've all every day we all have a data breach. Did you know that? That's
so annoying. But this is all to say, I've dealt with that. I think when you're in a foreign country and someone's trying to shake you down, there's something more harrowing when you're like out of. Whereas like I'm at my house dealing with this, but it is annoying because there's no support lines for Google.
Mm-hmm.
If they get into it, it's like I'm fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember also in Indonesia, I was like going to do this like midnight hike of a mountain, and the guys kept trying to stop and do this scam of like, oh, you have to get off here and get a guide. I was like, I don't want that.
No,
I don't want your dipshit guy.
It's hard to push it off too.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want fucking Gomung telling me how to hike Mount Bromo. I know what to do.
You didn't need a Sherpa?
I didn't need a Sherpa, dude. I didn't need a goddamn Sherpa for this hike.
You're like, Senor, no Sherpa. And he's like, me too.
No, sí, trabajo.
Igualmente. I just think, look, if you're coming somewhere, part of tourism is one, figuring out like what to do, what not to do, like learning, getting burned once and learning.
Saying you can accept if it's like the culture's like you're gonna get.
I also think white people, specifically the British, but lots of them, fucked India over to a tune that we'll never really be able to calculate. Like, killed a ton of people with the Bengal famine, stole a bunch of shit, even took y'all's fucking names. They started calling each other Raj and shit.
Yeah,
it was bizarre. So if I go over there and I lose $70, whatever. Like, it's fucking.
That's not your debt to pay, though.
But I get it's like tourism reparations.
I live in some of the countries that benefited from their wealth that they stole.
Continue to benefit from it, right? That's the thing. I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
it's like
we do have Johnny Quest over here now. That's at your guys' detriment. That's on us.
We have to find that image and put it into the clips because it's gonna make it so. But that's just genuinely how I feel. I'm not trying to be like some sort of like, oh, this is like a liberal savior feeling or whatever. I'm just like, no, it's just math. There's only so much wealth. There's only so much like whatever.
No, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, and my wife agrees with you, by the way, because whenever I've talked to her about this, she actually has the same stance you do. She's like, hey, this is kind of like a colonial tax in a way.
It is, but I also know where you're coming from, where like when people misrepresent all Romanians by being Romanian, I feel a little ashamed. I'm like, God damn it, we got to keep doing that.
I think
shit.
that's the thing. I get upset. Like, one, it's like, I'm not part of the scam, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to, go all Bourdain in your country. Anyways.
This is a very interesting place to be because we're both first generation.
Yeah.
I hate that term.
First generation?
Yeah. Because it means two things.
Yeah.
It means like, it could be guys like us that are born somewhere else. Like we're born in blah, blah, and then we come over here. And then we live our life in America. We're first generation. But the children that we have, right, they're born here, they're also first generation.
That is confusing, yes.
Isn't that some dumb shit?
Yeah.
That sounds like it was made up by a racist.
Both are first generation.
Yeah, I hate that. Why do you start counting after two and then you're like, that's the third one, that's second generation? It doesn't make any sense to me.
But it is interesting because
culturally, I understand you're kind of similar. If you're raised by immigrants, you're like half somewhere else a little bit, you know?
But if you and I were born here, we'd be first-gen immigrants. And then our kids wouldn't be.
Our kids wouldn't be, yeah.
That's why it is weird that regardless, we are first-gen.
So our kids would be raised by people that are analogous to or basically 100% American.
And our parents are also first-generation immigrants.
Isn't that fucking...
That's three
generations of people.
First-gen.
Yeah. It almost sounds like this is like horoscopes for immigrants.
This is so bizarre. And Channing wants it to be about anything else right now.
Yeah,
100%.
He's thinking about like
he's fourth generation Lancaster.
He's thinking about like if a hockey puck could smoke a bong right now.
That is sick. Of all the uses for AI, if we could go ahead and generate that one.
That would rip.
That's like an image they'd have on E-Bombs World back in the day. That would have done numbers.
It would have been sold at like a DGK shirt or store. You know what I mean? Like on a T-shirt.
It'd be like an AIM icon that you're like... dumbest friend
it'd be like
has.
a droopy-eyed stoned hockey puck, and it'd be like knuckle puck, and he'd be doing like that.
I always wanted to make a custom shirt of like a big dick, like a penis smoking a bong. Like a huge 420 shirt with just a dick ripping a bong.
Why?
Sick, dude. Fuck yeah.
Because it sounds like the dumbest thing.
That's awesome, Radu.
It sounds
sick.
It
dude.
sounds like something so stupid. What was the competitor to Hot Topic? The other
Red Zone.
No, the other store where you bought the pranks
the
at the mall.
NFL?
Oh, Spencer's.
Yeah,
Spencer's Gifts.
It sounds like
dude.
an idea that even the Spencer's board was like, that's a little dumb.
Spencer's wasn't Hot Topic's competitor.
You're
I would
right,
say
you're
there
right.
was
They were like
there was-
parallel.
there was synergy there.
There was synergy, yeah.
There was synergy. If I was like a McKinsey guy who wanted to go a little rogue, I'd be like, we should merge Hot Topic and Spencer's
Yeah.
Gifts.
They were both stops on the same map for a certain type of person at
You're
the
right.
mall. Yeah.
And that person was
100%.
me.
Oh, same.
Yeah, he bought the bands, the different colored sex bands, and
Absolutely.
a whoopee cushion.
Did you?
And an Orbits.
Yeah, and like the mugs where it was bare knuckles as the handle.
I
Or
also
brass
love.
knuckles. Do you remember those
Yes,
mugs?
of
It was
course.
like-
Oh, yeah.
The handle was brass knuckles,
Yeah.
and then there was like a coffee mug.
Yeah.
For whoever that was for.
I choose violence in the morning.
Yeah.
I like the. Remember the orb? You touch that
Oh, dude,
electrical
the like,
thing.
yeah.
And you're like, dude, I could be stoned with this thing for
Did
days.
you know anybody who owned one?
Never.
I've never met anyone who owned the electric orb, but they were always at the mall. I was like, who?
You know that thing was invented by Tesla, by the way. That's a Tesla coil, I think.
But like the original,
The OG
Nikola
one, yeah, not the
Tesla.
Spencer's
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
That'd be so funny if he made it and he's like, dude, stoners are gonna love this.
Yeah, that was actually what Elon was doing before the cars.
Edison was focusing on electricity and Tesla was like, legalize.
They're like, Nicola, we really got to get this electricity company off the ground. He's like, hold up, man.
Hold up, man. Dude, what if
Put your finger right here.
what if we were looking at electricity on weed?
I wonder what would happen if you cracked one of those things open while it was on. Is it going to like shoot
I think it just
up?
stopped. No,
That's
no, no.
Just stop. It
Yeah.
needs a connector, right?
I like
Yeah.
what you're going though, because
Right?
that's like some real X-Men shit.
Letting a genie out of the box.
But that would be crazy because that's like you would have unleashed that in like a op's house.
I think about that thing a lot, actually, way more than I should.
That thing
because
is sick.
It is sick, and
You guys should get one for the studio.
that's a good.
It's
you
a
know what?
write-off if it's for the studio.
That's a really good idea. I hate that you said it like kind of a joke, but that's a
No,
really
I didn't
fucking-
say it as a joke. I meant that shit.
Yeah.
If you go on Amazon, what are these called? Electric orbs?
I think it's a
I bet
Tesla
you,
coil orb.
if you
or
type in
something.
electric orb, I bet you it's 3 Google pages
Oh,
away.
duh,
No, no.
duh.
Maybe, like, not even that.
Electric orb.
You remember the orb that Trump put his hands on?
No.
He went to Qatar and they were like holding like a weird orb. Him and like the Saudi princes. and
First thing
whatever.
that comes up when you type in
Mine
electric
was
orb.
Discovery Plasma Globe Lamp.
You-
My internet's kind of ass in here.
You have a
but
better-
I think. Oh, yeah, dude, $30.
Yeah, we're getting it.
Not bad.
Would you even write off $30? Is that a thing?
I
that
think you add it.
you add it to.
I think you add it. This is a write-off. We're not getting paid for this, right? I'm not.
Nope, as was discussed earlier.
Yeah.
yeah, as was made abundantly clear.
Yeah.
But we will get part of the Patreon.
Get the orb.
Yeah, the orb's a fucking great idea, dude.
That is a good idea. We should get that. We should get a lava lamp. We should get one of those things. Remember those pin things that you would like put your hand in and it would just push all the pins in?
I just think like if I want
What
to.
if you just made this into a Spencer's gift? I think that's-
What I want to do is like
we got one YouTube Google ad check.
I
What'd
wanna
you guys
have-
spend it on? We cleaned out a Spencer's gift.
didn't they like the back of Spencer's was like all sex?
It was
It
all
was
sex
horny
shit,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it went from like
You
fun
would-
little gag gifts to like
Well, it
sex
was-
shit.
no, it's
real
for a
quick.
specific kind of person who's like farts and horny is my personality.
Farts and horny.
You know what I mean?
That is a lot of WeHo. It feels
That was like 2008 Seth Rogen.
that's true.
You know, throw
You
weed in
just
there.
described Knocked Up.
I
You
mean,
just described the entire premise of the movie Knocked Up.
yeah, which appealed massively to millions and millions of people.
Awesome
it was
movie.
weird though because even like the horny section still had like a stoner
Yeah,
aspect to it, where it was like
Yeah.
it'd be like dildos that glowed in the dark.
Dude,
That's
what if
that's
we
nice.
smoked titties?
Again. Yes.
But you know what'd be funny? We should have like a crypto salesman, someone who's like explaining to us. They're like, yeah, the next token is this like decentralized DAO that like,
Yeah.
you know, the way that it works is the token monetizes upon when you retrieve. And we're like, that's great. Explain to us how this magic orb,
Yeah.
because that's all. This is also technology. Is that different than what you're talking about?
That's ICP logic.
But it's like every time you touch the orb, it generates part of the coin, you know?
I used to do that because I worked with crypto scammers a little bit, and anytime one of them was going,
How surprising.
right,
Yeah.
What were you doing in crypto scam world?
marketing.
Reception.
You were marketing crypto scams?
I was, yeah.
What is that? Like you're serving Google ads to like pension funds?
No. Because pension funds invest in ETFs and other stuff. This was 2021, 2022. So we were like basically trying to trick retail investors into what were those things? What were the images of the monkeys?
NFTs?
Yeah, we were trying to trick them into NFTs.
Yeah.
So like any shit token. I mostly worked for cum coins is what we called them. Is like
Yeah.
just shit ass decentralized like I forgot what they were called, tokens that would basically, we're all rug pulls, but every now and again one of them would get a big enough community that we're like, we still need to do stuff with
Were
this.
you trying to get people to stake meme coins?
Sometimes there was a couple different things.
Jesus Christ.
I eventually had to quit. One of my guys called me and he was like, I got a great fucking thing for us. I was like, what is it? He goes, Charlie Sheen NFT. He wants to do it. He's out of jail and he needs 50 grand like now. And I was like, I'm done. I'm out of this.
Dude, first of all, that's when you double down. On Charlie Sheen NFT is what made you leave?
Well, one of the guys I worked for, he's getting sued to the tune of
Is it Sam Bankman-Fried?
no, I never got a big fish like that. But I did work for a guy that he took this famous baseball contract, the Bobby Bonilla contract.
Yep.
Bobby Bonilla is a Mets player that like deferred his contract.
Yeah, that was
away.
like over like 50 years.
The way
or
Shohei
whatever, right?
well, he still gets paid.
Yeah.
Every year there's like a holiday, Bobby Bonilla Day
Oh,
in New
I
York.
know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason the Mets did it is because they were making crazy money on this fund that a lot of people weren't allowed to invest in. That turned out to be Bernie Madoff. So the Mets had to sell. That's why they sold the team to Steve Cohen or the guy before Steve Cohen. But so they lost a bunch of money.
Wait. The Sac Capital guy owns the Mets now?
Yeah, Steve Cohen. Yeah.
How did I not realize that guy?
That's what he's allowed to do since he's like banned from trading for 10 years or whatever.
Why is he not in jail?
Because
How
rich people don't go to jail. You know the answers to
what's
this.
his fucking name? Raja Ratnam got indicted on insider trading, but Steve Cohen
The
can
WorldCom CEO? Who's
yeah. But Steve
was in
Cohen
the
can
90s.
own a goddamn Mets.
The Enron guys, if they did what they did today, they'd be out of jail. It's just because
Yeah.
they did it too early.
Yeah, they were out of the game. The Enron boys were out of the game. The Enron boys today.
Anyway, I'm sorry to make this. The whole point is,
Yes.
this guy came to me, this Florida, the worst agent in baseball, was like, I got this great idea. Is that an earthquake?
So I couldn't tell what just happened.
I generally can't tell what's happening. It feels like there's an earthquake.
Some
was
shit.
that?
Might have been an earthquake.
Yeah.
We're in LA.
I mean, nothing shook. The floor just rattled.
No, yeah, it sounded like the floor was farting crazy, like underneath us, like a pipe blew
It's
up
like
or some shit.
You know, in like a hotel when they have those big ass like
Yeah,
in a hotel kitchen where they have those like
Like
fucking
some
thing on
rolling
wheels
shit
with a
just
bunch
went
of-
by.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
a business
If it was
underground.
like 8 of those.
Oh, there is an underground. Yeah.
Did they just blow up?
That'd be hilarious. It's a cannabis
It's the orbs.
business too.
Yeah.
Someone released the electric orbs and it shot the electricity through the business.
Anyway, let me wrap up my stupid, boring story. We
Yeah, please.
started working for like a baseball card company, sort of called Perfect Game. I
Okay.
don't know exactly what they do.
Oh, you're doing like NBA Top Shot type shit.
exactly, but for NFTs.
Yes.
And
No, Top Shot was the NBA NFT,
Okay, so
which I'm getting some money in a class action lawsuit because of that now.
well,
which is sick.
well,
Didn't do the scam, just created accounts. I created accounts on all of these crypto websites because I was like, I'm gonna get a payout just by having the accounts.
and you're smart for that.
That's hilarious.
I worked for this
That's
guy.
genius.
And
Thanks,
it's,
man.
It's crazy. I haven't been subpoenaed or anything. I probably shouldn't talk about it on podcast, but whatever. I
My
don't give a-
buddy got subpoenaed because he was an accountant for Ty Lopez, and he got deposed by the SEC. He sat with the SEC for like 8 hours
I
talking
could-
about
I
doing
could-
accounting for Ty Lopez.
Who's
He was the CFO of Radio Shack and Dress Barn.
That's really
What did he
funny.
get in trouble for?
So he was working for this company that contracts out like being a CFO to like shitbox companies. So they're basically like some companies like, hey, we don't have money to hire like a real CFO, so we'll like contract you to be our CFO.
He was like a Fiverr CFO.
Exactly. He was like a
Woo!
Fiverr
That's a genius.
CFO. And it was for Ty Lopez, this like YouTube idiot who was like, I'm going to teach you to be rich. I read 40. He was actually like, kind of like, you remember when Cat Williams was like, should I not done read 40,000 books? And when he, Ty Lopez was doing that, but he was like, I read this many books and I'm going to teach you how to invest and read books like me or whatever. And then he would like drive a Lamborghini around
Sure.
and people were like, yeah, this guy gets
This guy
it.
reads.
And so he was buying these distressed brands like Radio Shack and Dress Barn and a bunch of others. He's like, I'm going to revive them.
Whoa.
And my buddy was the CFO of like all of them. And then the SEC was like, dude, what the fuck
What
are you guys
fucking
doing? Because
doing?
like Radio Shack, it's not like you sell cables anymore.
Right.
Like they were doing whatever
They were doing
bullshit Ty
crypto
Lopez.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
And so the
very
SEC called my
funny.
buddy and they're like, what are you doing? He's like, bro, I just do like QuickBooks for them. And so he had to spend hours with the SEC being like, here are all my texts with Ty. You can read that.
Sure.
He's like, I didn't do it. I was like,
I wouldn't be surprised if I get called in for some stuff like that too. I did a lot of like mostly like scripts for commercials and like various jack of all trades kind of shit. But like this guy, the guy that I
you
work
hired
for,
Matt Damon. You were the one
That's
being like,
so
Matt Damon,
yeah.
I need you to play
Matt,
these.
I got a foolproof, not gonna hurt your reputation commercial. Joshua Kusnek is the name of the guy that I worked for. Who's he blocked me on everything. He hates me, and I'm just because I told him I was like, I think this is dumb and illegal. Like I was down to do something illegal, but I was like, and it's dumb.
Yeah.
Like it's very stupid, and you're gonna get caught being stupid.
I do think you have to do something illegal to get ahead today.
Me?
And everyone.
Anybody? Yes, you're right.
I think
Sorry,
today,
yeah. You're
today,
right.
if you want to own a nice home in like any state you want to live in,
Truly.
you got to do something illegal.
Or at the very least, something that's gonna be made illegal pretty soon. You're like, right now you can still do it, but you probably should.
Polymarket. Polymarket.
That's a great point.
Everything about
That's a great
Polymarket
point.
should be fucking illegal right
Kalshi
now.
and Polymarket are
But it's not.
two of the
And
four horsemen
right
of the
now,
apocalypse.
yes, crime is legal right now in America, and if you can get in on it, if you want. I've thought about it, but I'm just like, I don't want this on my hands.
Do you know my other crime job? Channing's been with me before.
Oh yeah, it's great.
We'll tie it into sports too, because I want to circle back to hating sports.
You were
that's
Pete
right.
Rose's bookie. You're the reason he's banned.
I was the guy that scheduled Pete Rose's child molestation. So
Yeah.
I was like, you got one at 4? No, I'm a illegal broadcaster.
What does that mean?
Gamblers, guys that gamble on the games, like in-game betting, send me to NHL, MLB, NBA, all kinds of games. And they go, hey, call the game into a Zoom so we can hear it, so that they have a 7 to 18 second advantage over the TV delay.
This is so funny. There's there's some Malcolm Gladwell book that talks about high frequency trading.
Yeah.
And how they have to
have the same-
compete on getting like faster
the
internet.
fastest data,
So it's
the
like,
fastest-
it's like that download.
And it should be illegal, and we all understand it, but everything I'm doing is legal. You're allowed to make phone calls. in the stadium.
You can make you're just sitting at like a major sporting event with like pods
With
in.
the COVID mask on.
Usually with the COVID mask on in case there's like crazy playoff moments or whatever, so the guys can hear me. It's just that when most people are making a call in the stadium, they're calling like their dad or their grandpa.
How
I'm calling
I
7
would do this
Vietnamese
job.
guys. Yeah, it's
How do you do this job?
you have to be lifelong friends with gamblers,
So they pay for your tickets?
of course.
Dude, I just want to do this to watch live sports.
That's what you think at first, but you got to talk the whole time.
I'll talk. I talk the whole time anyways. What the fuck are we talking about? You're just yapping at sporting events
Yeah.
to a bunch of Vietnamese guys?
Yeah.
And
He's
I'd
not
be
even
doing
like-
the accent the whole time too. Dude, let me do this. If you're a Vietnamese gambling addict, this one's for you. Send me to the NBA playoffs. I will be on the phone with you. We'll talk whatever you want, bro. I love vermicelli bowls. I love the ones where you add the spring roll to it, where you get one spring roll. So you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I still got some salad in me, but I've got the spring roll. I love that. So
We should see who could pander to the Vietnamese the hardest right now. First of all, I hate the name Saigon. It's always Ho Chi Minh City to me.
yeah, what's its name? That fucking
Fuck the French.
yeah. Well, the baguette banh mi is nice.
Yeah.
you know.
They earned that.
Parasite, that Korean movie, that was whatever. It wasn't that great.
Yeah, you guys are loosely tied to Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah. No, they don't like the Koreans. So I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
that movie was all right.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, they like the North Koreans. They're kind of,
Yeah.
hey. But
Vietnamese
anyway,
gamblers.
we got to get you a fucking.
Send me to the crypto center.
You would be perfect. You would be legitimately perfect.
I love the NBA. I'm kind of operating in a moral gray area right now.
You know what they sent me to the most of last year?
What?
WNBA games all over the country.
Bro, let's bet on the WNBA
It's
together.
fucking awesome. I love Kelsey Plum. I genuinely like.
Well, yeah. I mean, Duh.
Is she the white one?
She's
She's the hot one who was
the
like
blonde,
kind of
right?
eating popcorn on the sideline, became a meme.
Yeah, and she was in the Happy Gilmore too. She's in a bunch of kind of stuff.
She's single now, so Radu,
Let me
you
see,
know what's
let me see,
up.
let me see.
Hey, no, I have a wife.
Yeah.
I didn't say that in a sad way. I love my wife.
He's wearing your shirt.
But
Kelsey Plum, he'd wear your jersey.
I love her as an athlete. I love her the way I love James Harden and Kobe because I'm like, she's a dick, bro. She's like,
You like James Harden and Kobe?
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
this chick.
Oh, you're from Houston, so the James Harden makes sense.
I would love James Harden if I was from Nigeria.
I'm a Cavaliers fan, so I like James Harden now.
Now
Now,
you do. But you
I
got to,
do.
I mean, we won the title in 2017, 2018. It's just that Scott Foster stole it from us. We beat Golden State. Even
2017.
the year when Chris Paul
you guys,
hamstring went down.
I know. You went 0 for 27 from 3.
We didn't. He waved
I
off
know
two
he
made
waved off.
threes.
That's true.
Two made threes and called them offensive fouls.
I do think the Cavs beat
The
the
Mafia's
Rockets that
man.
year.
The Cavs do not beat the. Who's the second best player on the Cavs that year?
Kyrie Irving.
Who was not on the team that year, dude? He was already.
2017? Yeah, he was.
No. I'm talking the last LeBron year. He's
That's 18. Kyrie wasn't on that, but
So 2017,
but the
18
27
is what I said.
missed threes was 2017.
no, we're talking about the same year. The Cavs last year was the first Chris Paul James Harden year.
So 16, 17.
No, 17, 18, dog. I keep saying it.
No. But when the Rockets lost to
That's 17, 18. I promise you.
not 16, 17?
Nope. No.
Channing, can we get a
I'm
fact
going
check
back on my
that?
phone. No.
Channing,
I got DMs.
Channing, when did the Rockets miss?
I promise you because
Let's see,
Chris Paul
let's
was
see.
still on the Clippers in
Hey,
16,
Siri.
17.
What's
what
the
year
question?
did the Rockets go 0 for 27 from the 3-point line?
It was 2018.
When you guys were both off.
This is why Tim Cook had to resign.
Siri said 1995.
This shit is ass, bro.
All AI is ass, dude.
I do agree.
You
I
ever
agree.
you ever
Yeah.
ask it to make a Molotov cocktail? It never fucking works.
Boo. I thought this was going to go somewhere fun.
I like James Harden and Kobe because not only are they, I don't care about winning. Winning is something that can or can't happen because of a bunch of different reasons. It can be like
That's such a good life mindset to have.
I want
that.
competition. If you're competitive, if you're like
Yeah.
objectively one of the, no one's done what James Harden has done in the modern NBA. Average 50 for 2 months.
Yeah,
That's
is pretty
wheels.
crazy.
The numbers that Kobe was fucking doing when he
Hey,
when he
did you
lost
find
his-
out, Channing? Did you look any?
No, I thought you
he
fucking
hates
asked Siri.
basketball.
I hate basketball.
You hate basketball?
Yeah.
What do you like to watch? What are
I'm a
your
hockey
sports?
guy.
You're
He's a hockey
guy.
and F1 man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love F1.
He's the right
You watch
size.
F1?
Yeah.
He's the
Who's
right
your
size for
driver?
the
It's not,
cockpit.
I mean, I'm a Lewis Hamilton boy. Come on, man. Are you a Verstappen bitch?
I was a Verstappen fan, but I got bored with it when he went, what was it, 21 for 23 or 20,
Yeah, yeah.
22 out of 24
I mean,
races?
first of all, he shouldn't have gotten the 2021 championship. Lewis should have had his 8th. That was a bullshit call that was waved off. But
My
it was a
favorite.
bad call, but you can go back and you can say a lot of bad calls happened that year. Like, Lewis shouldn't have been able to win the Silverstone Grand Prix when he put Max into the wall. That would have been 25 points out of Lewis's pocket. But this is going to sound bad. I'm a Lando Norris guy.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
I know, but it
Okay.
sounds like I'm a homer. You know, it sounds like I'm
Why?
a front runner.
No,
because I
no,
went from
no.
Max to Lando.
No, I get it.
But I started at, like, I became a Max fan when he was down at the bottom. I became
Yeah.
a Lando fan when he was down at the bottom or middle of the pack, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Mine is my favorite driver is very controversial, but I like
Is it going to say Yuki Tsunoda? I'll fucking kill you.
Caitlyn Jenner.
I was
Damn, let's go.
I was curious who it was going to
Having a
be.
good time. That's nice.
I was curious.
Let's go ahead and clip that one. Can we get that clipped, Brian?
Fuck. This is one of the best times I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
You ever been sad for extended periods of time, or you not? You kind of seem like balanced.
No, I get sad a lot, but I get in my feels about like succeeding. I get sad about like, oh, I'm not working hard enough or achieving enough of the results I want to.
Yeah.
So I get sad. I get
Sure.
very professionally sad,
Yeah.
but personally, I don't get sad as often.
Well, I asked because once I bum a lot of people out. People are always like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Fucking really bad, terrible." And then you were one of the first people that are like, "What's going on? Let's talk about this. Like, let's get down to."
Yeah.
Most people are like, "That's funny," and then they're like, "Just get away from actual talking personal
Yeah.
stuff or whatever." And I was like, "Oh shit! I wonder if I concerned him. If I'm like, because I'm always in a state of doing very bad. It's become very like
Yeah.
stasis for me or whatever." But there are times where I describe, they're like, "What are you doing bad?" And I say like 5 things, and people are like, "Oh, I would kill myself if I was you." Dude."
That's
It's like, I would just take my life already.
No, I'll bum people out because like I'll like start talking about like historical parallels, you know? Like people are like, oh, this is wrong. I was like, well, if we're going to go back to it, Ronald Reagan put a bunch of these policies in place.
Honestly,
And then I'll start going down Reagan and they're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I'd just love to pay rent. I don't care about Reagan. I was like, well, you should if you want to pay
kind of
rent.
fucking should.
Yeah.
That's why you're paying more rent. Dude, I can't stop with that shit. I only feel autistic in this country. When I go to other places, I'm just a basic like Turkish nationalist, essentially, just a guy who can rattle off facts or whatever. But like here, people are like, "Wow, you must know so much shit."
I'm going
like,
to tell you why Erdogan is he is good man.
yeah, first of all, being bald is good for country.
Yeah. In Istanbul, burası, it is çok iyi ya.
Holy shit,
Very
that's such a good Turkish. God damn, that's good.
You sound just like Orhun.
And for us, we are European, just like Germans.
Yes. How come? Because çünkü Hungary is in European Union, but they are poor.
Yeah.
Nobody is going Hungary. Turkey has good GDP. It has baklava. It has kebab, but not European Union. Because they don't like Muslim,
yes. Because look, Greece is just shitty Turkey.
Greece, they have no money. They are fat.
They
and
are pedophile.
yes. Athena, it is bad Istanbul.
Dude, this is gonna be a 4-minute. This is why I haven't watched Hassan Piker ever, because I'm like, I'm sure everything he's saying I agree with, but I'm not listening to a Turkish guy talk for 2 hours. That's fucking
He doesn't
nuts.
sound anything like that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But his spirit sounds like that.
All of Eastern Europe was colonized by Turkey a little bit.
Yeah.
But they did a bunch of, like, some people became Muslim, some people didn't. Some people had their wives, some people got real favorable treatment. It's real bizarre. The Ottomans were like, it really depends. It was 50.
They were kind of like a federalist structure, you know? Like they had an overarching, like you're Ottoman, but they're like, all right, you handle this business.
Yeah. They weren't into like dominating administrative stuff. They're like, look, you either pay taxes or become Muslim. One or the other. That's kind of our shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's your choice, though. We give you some level of independence.
Which is not bad. You
No.
know? It's like, what are you're gonna pay either way. You're gonna either get taxed or 5 times a day you gotta, pray. Yeah. So it's like, how do you want to? And that time is money, baby.
Time is.
I'm paying the taxes. I'm paying the fucking taxes.
Spoken like a Hindu.
Yeah.
Are you? We've talked about a lot of sports. You're like a big sports guy. Is it like a actual?
Yeah.
Because me and Channing, like it impacts our life in negative ways. I think to some degree.
It does, and that is crazy to me to think about, like how much of like my spirit is impacted by like a 22-year-old doing his job or not.
Yeah.
That does suck.
I'm
like, oh, this is going to ruin my day if this child can't figure out how to shoot threes at a higher clip.
This usually illiterate child who would hate to meet me.
Yeah.
Like the 5 seconds that they have to meet me, they would like sign a poster and be like, all right, man, keep it pushing. Like,
dude, I got to do an NBA commercial with Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole.
That's fucking cool.
A few years
ago.
When
they were on the
when they were on the Warriors. And they were actually both dope as hell. And like Poole was like a good hang.
How was he? Can he take a punch?
Dude, so that's what's crazy. I was like, this man like is genuinely a good hang. It's like, I think Draymond got
made you
mad.
hate Draymond more, yeah.
I think Draymond was mad because he was like, oh, Jordan can like rizz it up.
Yeah. And he got a good contract. It was a whole thing.
It was
That's
everything.
fucking cool as hell.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I've never gotten to do a commercial, but I have been, and we've talked about this on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I've been Papa John's stand-in in a commercial.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You just had to say the N-word?
That's what when he first told me, I went, what was it, a voice acting job?
Yeah.
They're like, it's uncanny, Radu. You sound exactly like him on the phone.
I go, oh, were we rolling?
No, I was like
He looks like you? No, he doesn't.
No, I'm a foot taller than him, look nothing like him. But production in Texas, they literally have no people.
Yeah.
And so they were like, all right, we'll use you. And they used me quite a lot because he's always melting. He's like Giuliani. Like, he uses touch of gray.
Oh.
Like, he puts $8 into his hair. And the lights are so hot. He's constantly sweating and melting. His hand is cold and wet and dry at the same time.
So wild.
Yeah,
dude.
he's like a vampire.
And so were you doing this like when they were doing the commercials with Shaq? Were you
No, it was Papa John and JJ Watt.
That's cool.
It was cool,
As
yeah.
a Houstonian, that's a pretty
It was
sick
pretty
get.
sick. I got to see the outline of JJ Watt's penis. Smaller than you'd think.
Or is it just because he's so big that like proportionally, like it
No,
just
because I've
looks-
seen a lot of large. No,
Yeah. Back to the dick smoking a bong.
I'll give him this. He was wearing compression shorts and coming from a workout.
He was coming. Yeah.
Just busting on a 45-pound plate when you jerking.
He showed up to a commercial shoot having just worked out.
Like he was literally wearing like nothing but compression underwear. And he didn't show up to the shoot. He was working out in the shoot was in the stadium.
In
the
NRG.
Yeah. We're now back to Reliant.
Okay.
And it was in the equipment room. And he ran in because he saw them shooting. And he was like, dude, fuck, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. There's Nike shit everywhere. I'm a Reebok guy. I'm a Reebok. He knew he was going to be in the commercial later.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, good. That's a very good call. Thank you. We can cheat that and change it. But also, can you...
That's a professional, dude.
Can you go put
That's
your
who
fucking clothes on?
Yeah.
It's like, you smell like shit and you just worked
He's
out.
just jizzing on all the Nike stuff, so you guys have to remove it from the
He's
commercial.
the nicest guy in the world.
That's the only way I can get them to take it down. I have to come on it.
he is.
But yeah, Papa.
He seems like a nice guy. I liked him in his New Girl appearance.
I didn't see that.
I love that show.
But I know he's
one
funny.
of my favorite sitcoms of all
He's
time.
funny. Harden's funny. A couple athletes are.
What sitcoms you guys on? What do you like to watch?
I'm not watching anything right now.
I only
What
watched
did you-
2.5 Men.
That's great, dude. 2.5 Men was a good time.
The Ashton Kutcher version too.
Chuck Lorre was in his bag. You're saying after Charlie's meltdown?
After I couldn't handle. No, that's funny.
Ashton Kutcher, what a wild career he's had, because it's like,
Makes no sense.
bro, he should have been canceled like 17 times.
Multiple times.
When
yeah.
he did the brown face and the Indian accent for the Pop
Absolutely.
Chips commercial,
Yep.
Oh,
kept
that's right.
Yeah.
they scrubbed that shit.
Who do you think you are, Fred Armisen?
Yeah. He was like big on WeWork investing and
Oh, yeah.
evangelizing and
Oh, yeah.
like talk about a rug pull.
He also did a character deposition or a
Yes,
character.
he
what's it
defended
for? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Walter
Danny-
Masterson.
yeah.
Danny Masterson.
Danny
Mas-
Masterson.
No, Walter
Yeah.
Masterson's a good guy.
Yeah.
Danny Masterson, bad
Yes.
guy.
Yes. Yes. And by the way, the American Holocaust camps will say, "We work will set you free." Sorry, that was a World War II joke. I thought
Okay.
you liked that.
Oh, because work. Got it.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
my bad.
That'll be
Sorry.
funny in post.
It took a second to connect. Yeah.
But also the aside from everything you just said, which is heinous enough, the worst thing I've ever heard Ashton and Mila say is that like they don't shower their children, they don't make their kids bathe at all.
Yeah. They're like, not every day.
They're like,
we
yeah,
don't bathe every day.
Yeah, we're like raw white people. They're like, ugh, it's disgusting.
It's bad, man.
Yeah. It's like finding out someone's like a product of incest. Like, could you not share that at least? I mean, you don't have to be proud of it. Like, do it, but don't fucking, flaunt it.
Yeah, Ashton sucks, man.
Really sucks.
Bring
Charlie
back-
Sheen, by the
Justice
way.
for Charlie Sheen.
Innocent guy. Just like Robert Durst. He was framed. No, one of my biggest, I love old sitcoms. I'm not up on like a lot of,
You're like watching Cheers?
honestly, yeah, I have rewatched Cheers not too long ago, like within the last 6-7 years.
I like the Munsters.
I
we're going
haven't seen
far
that
back.
one. But I do love the Larry Sanders Show.
Every like comedy writer
Yeah.
who's been employed for a long time, they're
Yeah.
like, you should go watch the Larry
You got to
Sanders
watch
Show.
it.
I've never seen it.
They're like,
It's on my
that's what
list.
you
So
got. They're
in
like,
the
that.
in the 90s, in the heyday of like the sitcoms,
This was David Cross and Bob Odenkirk?
no, that's
Oh.
Mr. Show.
That's Mr. Show.
That's a
Show.
sketch show. This
They brought
is,
that back on Netflix too for one season.
It sucked on Netflix.
It was
but
yeah. There's
it had one good
something
sketch.
missing.
Yeah. All the guys, all the writers.
Dino Stantonopoulos.
Literally everybody. I
Yeah.
mean, the guy, one of the sketch guys on Mr. Show is now the voice of SpongeBob. You know what I mean? Like people blew the fuck up
That's
from that
nice.
shit.
Love SpongeBob.
But the Larry Sanders Show is Gary Shandling's. It was like where he's a fake talk show host and he's like kind of an analog for Johnny Carson or Leno or whatever. And it happened out of the weirdest possible thing. And it basically in the 90s, the two big white sitcoms, because Martin was around too, were Seinfeld and Larry Sanders. And Larry Sanders was a way smaller audience because it was on HBO, but it was also always like the smarter, hipper,
Yeah.
like that's who watched that stuff.
Is it still available on HBO today?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's cool.
I don't think HBO clears their catalog. It's just backlog. Like everything.
I think they do get rid of shit,
there's
actually.
certain, there's certain things. My favorite thing that you won't find, and it was the best HBO original programming. You remember Real Sex?
Oh yeah.
They scrubbed that entirely.
Really?
Yeah, and
They
I don't
used to
know
be
why.
on there. I think when they changed over to like
Was
HBO
this
Max and
porn?
Almost, it's
softcore
kind of.
porn.
It's
Yeah.
softcore, but
It
like,
was like Insomniac mixed with like Cat House.
yeah.
It was literally like weird street interviews. It'd be like go up to 3 young girls on the streets of Brooklyn and they'd be like, "So do you guys like anal?" And be like, no, yes.
One
And then
goes
they'd be like, "All right, now we go to like some tantric sex."
Oh,
class.
is this like the thing that like Chappelle Show parodied for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
yeah.
I know what you're talking
Well,
about.
it was a huge hit on HBO, and when they transferred over to Max or
when
like just
Discovery bought
streaming,
them or whatever the fuck.
even before that, when still was HBO, they were like, we don't need to bring this along. I wonder if some like real unsavory shit happened in a couple episodes because I never watched it
Probably.
sequentially. I watched it to jerk off to as an 8-year-old.
yeah.
Did you ever get caught watching it?
No, I've never got caught jerking off. Never got
Never?
caught. Yeah, dude, that's one of my like.
Would you
only
torrent
skills.
it? Would you torrent?
No,
real-
hell no.
No,
I
it
was
was on
watching that
HBO.
shit raw on
No,
HBO.
today. Would you go
Oh, yeah,
back
I would
and
love to.
revisit?
That's what this podcast is going to become at some point. It's just a real
It's just
sex,
an interview.
real sex,
Yeah,
real time podcast.
If
Today's
HBO
episode is sponsored by Kazaa.
Yeah.
If you guys-
A watch along for like we're doing Mystery Science Theater, but for shows that are scrubbed from the internet.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Do you know what another show that was scrubbed? I forgot about this. Have you seen this one where like they take a black family and they put them in white makeup, and then they take a white
Are
family?
you talking about
Yeah.
Drewski?
No. This is they did a full
No, it was-
season of this in 2007 or
Was
8.
it on VH1?
Something like that.
This
Maybe-
is not like a
I have to look
sketch.
This is not a sketch. There was a real family, and they took well, there's 2 real families. Sorry, black family and white family, and they're like, we're gonna put you in like race reversing makeup,
Yeah.
and the families were like, absolutely, that sounds like a good idea.
Honestly, hilarious premise.
it's so fucking funny.
This is the type of shit the industry doesn't greenlight anymore, and they wonder why
and
they're
the
like
dad,
getting cooked.
the
you
white
greenlight that today. That's doing numbers. And, dude, okay, jokes aside, a real view of like what it would be like.
So that was the point.
It's a real like.
And the black family's like obviously certain white, like they got easier to be white. And then the white family's like, it got harder to be black. But the white family says the N-word so much when
Of
they're in the
course,
makeup.
of
Because
course.
they're like, hey, we get the one
What
perk.
if it just like lasted one episode because some like
It was
cop
one
shoots
season, I
the white
found it.
family.
Yeah.
The white family gets pulled over and a cop's like, I've seen enough.
Doug,
What's
you
it
don't
called?
remember what the show was called?
What's it called? Please tell us.
You wouldn't even fucking.
I'll
believe
never
it.
guess it, but I've seen
It's literally called Black White.
No way. Not trading races.
No, that was the Chappelle Show sketch, right?
That's the Chappelle
Oh.
Show. Well, actually, I think that was after the Chappelle Show. If I'm not, that might have been. You know what?
Inspired by
Might have
Chappelle
been.
Show.
That's so funny. Yeah, life imitates art.
Yeah. Black, white. Oh.
There's a lot of.
I bet we could find that. I bet that
Hilarious.
there's at least 40 people seeding that torrent right now.
Yes, yeah, and actually, every time it pops up on Reddit, and I find out someone like shares like the Google Drive, they're like, "Got you, brother. Here you go. All
Yeah.
6 episodes. Enjoy."
It's only 6 episodes. Yeah, you
It's
can't
like
have that.
it's
too
like
long.
6 or 7 episodes.
Shut.
We will.
That's the
we will
white
show you the
family.
images. I promise you, we
That's
will superimpose these
crazy.
images.
Holy.
If you've never seen this show, by the way, the next show I'm about to tell you about will sound like I'm actually making. Have you ever heard of Five-ish?
Dude, this is wild.
I know.
No.
I've seen.
What is
Yes.
5-ish?
Channing, have you ever heard of Five-ish?
Yeah, I have.
This is like a
I have
dwarf
fun with a
thing? What
5-ish
was it?
every single morning.
Nice. Hey. No, he's just gonna leave me hanging. This is
My bad. I was talking about my penis, not my fiance.
Oh, that's it. Wow, you have a really layered. That's a good.
I didn't know you were engaged.
I am.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
How'd you meet her?
Tinder.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Tinder success story.
Yeah.
What was date number 1 for you guys?
We went to there was like a half-assed Dave and Buster's in
That's
Universal City Walk.
Like a lucky strike?
It was like a lucky. I forget what it was called. It had a woman's name, but it was like
I mean, yeah, that's how we met.
you know where the
Bowls and
chocolate
holes.
emporium. You know where the chocolate emporium is at now.
No.
You don't know that?
no, I didn't.
It's like this weird. It's at City Walk, and it's like a giant steampunk building, and all they do is make chocolate.
Oh,
there. You
I
know
know
what
the
I'm talking about?
steampunk building.
Yeah,
in City Hall.
it's-
Yeah.
so it
it's
used
not
to
too
be in
far
there.
from the Buca de Beppo,
Correct.
I also
where they do have a Pope room. If you
a
go-
Pope room
You can rent a room in a Buca de Beppo.
to molest a boy. What's a Pope room?
Where you can say the Italian homophobic F slur.
We have a too many poop.
What's up with all these?
He's like, there's two kinds of gay people and poop.
Isn't it funny that that's how?
And they have a got to go.
What was the last Pope's name? Francis.
Pope Francis. Yeah.
He got canceled like a few months
No,
before.
he didn't get canceled. He just got in a little hot water.
He got in a little hot
Yeah.
water, but like
Yeah.
I always said, like that's how I want to go out.
Yeah.
Right before I die, I just want to be like,
Grandpa, any words of advice? You were a. No, hold on. What's the Pope room though?
It's at Buca de Beppo, and we have to get back to 5-ish.
We
after
have
this.
to.
oh yeah.
Buca de Beppo has a room where it's like a banquet room for like, let's say 8, 12 people, whatever.
Ooh.
And in the middle of that banquet table, they have a big ass bust of the Pope.
What's a bust?
Like
The top of a statue,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
from the chest. from
Have
the
they
nipples
updated
up.
it
yeah.
to Leo?
Yeah, it gets
Fuck
updated.
yeah.
I don't know if you get the hats. It'd be sick if you get like the hats and stuff.
You can
Like,
go to Lids right across the street. Just go
Yeah,
get
that's-
a White Sox.
I
hat
don't
and
think
put it on him.
that's true. You could.
I have a framed picture of Pope Leo in my apartment.
Do you really? Are
I
you,
fuck with him a lot.
Like why?
Just because he's American. It's just American
Oh,
pride.
that's cool.
I
That's
think.
so funny.
I mean, I haven't really followed up
USA,
since
USA.
the election.
I didn't know if you were like Italian heritage.
Hell
like
no.
A White Sox fan.
No.
Culturally retarded.
You know what happened was I watched Conclave and then the Pope
That'll do
died.
it.
Conclave was heat, bro.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
so
It was
good.
so
That's
good.
such a good movie.
It was papal succession.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly
it was
what
like
it was.
a bunch of board meetings and these guys and Stanley Tucci's like, oh, well, I guess I won't get it. And then
It's weird because I don't like the papacy. I've been to the Vatican and like it's a little boring, but stuff like TV shows about the papacy, I'm like, I love it.
It's so sick.
I watched the young
the
Pope.
Vatican wasn't boring. The Vatican's sick. You just didn't like that there were so many Filipinos. That's what you didn't like about the Vatican.
That's so accurate, but that's not what I disliked.
Calling him the Pope.
Yeah. Oh my God, why is this Indian so tall?
Calling him the Pope. We have to go see the Pope.
Yeah.
That's
Look, the Bob is here. Bob Francis.
Pope Francis.
Bob Francis.
I saw Pope Francis, by the way, too. Not at the Vatican.
Yeah.
First day of New Year. His part of his job. He's not just
You only recognized him waist down.
I was gonna say, what did you see his belly button?
part of his job. I didn't know this. So he's not just like the head of all of Catholics worldwide. He's also the Bishop of Rome. So he has to go do local shit too.
Yeah.
It's like if the president was also the mayor of DC, and you're like, hey,
Oh,
man,
really?
I got to go do some pothole filling or whatever. Like,
So he has to go do like
so
all the-
yeah, so like New Year's Day,
processions.
he has to go bless like a specific, not that important church or whatever.
I think that
I think
makes
that's
sense.
sick.
I think
That's
that's
cool.
tight.
It is kind of cool. That's how we saw him.
He's like ribbon cutting restaurants in Rome.
we got off
Through
like
glass.
He's like saging a fucking
yeah,
barbershop.
yeah. He's like he's blessing an Express jeans place.
Yeah.
The one of the tightest slim fits I've ever seen.
A desigual is what they'd open there.
Every time a Giorgio Armani opens, he has to
Yeah.
be there.
That's pretty lit, dude. What's
I'm a-
5-ish?
Oh, 5-ish is one of the most racist things in
It's
the
a
world.
TV show.
It's a TV. Yeah.
Should I look it up?
Look it up just a little bit so you can confirm that I'm not like the worst person ever, because it sounds like an anti-Semite came up with it. 5-ish is an anthropomorphic $5 bill that was like like funded and created by Jewish people to like teach stories about like haggling and like all kinds of shit to Jewish children.
How recently did you read the breakdown of this thing?
Oh, I learned about 5-ish from Nick Mullen of Cumtown.
Because-
Is he is he word for word?
Word for word. Five-ish is an anthropomorphic $5 bill. That's the first word.
But I mean, how else would you describe it, you know?
Yeah. He's a talking $5 bill.
This feels like something Ari Shafir would have made for the Amazing
For the Amazing
Racist.
Racist. Yeah. It's literally, and it's like, it's funded by Hasbro or something. It's like, it's like part of the, again, we will superimpose all of this so you don't think we're just
Oh
fucking
my.
blatant.
This is cartoonish.
This is the crazy, if you ever like have 20 minutes,
Why is it an American $5 bill?
because it's,
Well, I mean,
because
where
it's,
do you think they're getting the tax funding?
because it's made in Brooklyn. It's not overseas. It's here. It's an American thing
Yeah, these are like Hasidic kids.
in New
Dude,
York.
this kid's kind of getting
This
down,
was made
though.
in Park Slope.
When I saw this, I thought Sam Hyde made it.
Okay, hold on. Can you
I thought it was $1 Million Extreme.
Was that the Adult Swim
Yeah,
guy
the
who
Adult
Tim
Swim-
Heidecker like?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I thought it was that guy, and no, it's it's so racist that if you like say it to Jewish people that don't know about it, they'll just like remove your number from their phone. They're like, no, you must be making this up. And I'm like, I promise. That's
Can you
y'all.
explain what the purpose of it was again?
I don't fully remember the purpose. It's been years since but it's like,
He said it was to
it's
teach kids
educational.
haggling, right?
Well, one of the things a byproduct is he teaches kids haggling, but he like teaches kids. Yeah, he five-ish.
I mean, the $5 bills.
Yeah. It's like fivefold, but five-ish, you know? Like,
Yeah.
And he's supposed to teach like lessons from the Torah and stuff, you know what I mean? But he also just does every Jewish stereotype times 1,000.
That's and it was in no way like some kind of backhanded anti-comedy person behind it.
No. It's like educational children's programming.
Wow.
And
This is like when the news story about the tunnels came out.
yeah, and you're like,
I had to
I
check.
promise.
I was like, is this on InfoWars or is there like a news source reporting this?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when you
People-
find out, you're just like, oh
People
man.
get mad at me sometimes when and literally I learned about it from Cumtown, and when Nick was talking about it, he was like, "No one believes me that this is real. I have to show you guys," because like
Yeah.
every time I say it, people just think I'm being racist.
I haven't listened to Come Down. I feel like I need to listen to that. It feels up my alley of
Greatest
humor.
podcast.
I gotta turn this AC
Greatest
down.
comedy podcast of all time. John Mulaney's new in town.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy Central recently on YouTube put out a behind the scenes thing where it's him.
Doing coke. I love this. Don't put this on YouTube.
Don't put this on the internet.
Your Mulaney is also a JP Puthenveedle.
That's so
So he's
funny.
doing Indian Mulaney.
My favorite rap group is Brother Jules because there's a white guy and a black guy, and I like
That's actually really good. Yes. No,
Is
but
that one of his bits? Because I could
Yeah,
see it.
it's actually it's a very
Their
funny bit.
bits?
Shout
we
out
love
JP.
JP. Yeah. No, it's John Mulaney watching his own special with Dan Mintz and Anthony Jeselnik, and they're pointing out like
Did you
as
say Dan Mintz?
yeah,
God, dude, that's
super underrated, really funny.
He's really
alt
funny,
comic.
but man, I'm just thinking about like if you're in that frame.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
seeing
you're
where
like
the
two
careers have
humongous.
gone.
Yeah. Hey, he's Tina from Bob's Burgers, so he's also
doing well. He sold well at the San Francisco Punchline. I'm
Yeah.
not saying
2 episodes of Silicon
But I mean,
Valley. Dan Mintz,
goddamn.
huge fan.
Jesselnick and
But at the time, they're all kind of closer
Yeah,
in terms
yeah,
of
yeah.
career. It's 2013, right?
at that point, Jesselnick might have been the biggest of the three.
He definitely was. He already was on TV. He was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he was
Yeah,
doing.
the
It was a
Jeselnik
big
offensive.
favor of Jeselnik to do it, but he was also contracted with
Yeah.
Comedy Central, but he's friends with these guys. But I swear to God, nothing is funnier than Jeselnik breaking down Mulaney's comedy, where he's like, "Oh, you just do black voices the whole time," and Mulaney's like, "No, they're characters. They just happen to be." And he's like, "But John, these are 6 different black characters in your act. Like, you're only doing 1 hour." Like, it's so.
Is that the one where he does the Home
I'm
Alone
new,
2?
I'm gay, and I'm
No,
I
it's
have
like,
AIDS.
It's a
I'm
grid
gay,
system, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I have AIDS,
Yeah.
and I'm new in town.
yeah. It's that special. It's
No, I
incredible.
know that, but is that the Home Alone 2 one as well? Where
It's the same
He was like,
special.
yeah, it was
I
like,
believe
he's like,
so.
if I was a
Opens-
Def Jam comic.
yeah.
He opens with the Home Alone
Quicksand?
2 thing.
Oh yeah. That's the name.
Is
of
that the
comic.
Quicksand
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. It's all on the same.
Okay,
Or no,
I don't know-
Quicksand might have been Mulaney live in San Francisco or whatever.
Kid Gorgeous.
Kid
No.
Gorgeous.
Or no, it was called The Top Part, his first one that he shot in San Francisco.
No,
Whatever.
that was an album at Cobb's. That's not Quicksand. That's the one where he talks about like nickel shot night.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Actually,
It's
he does.
O'Halligans.
He
or
does
whatever.
overlap a lot, so some of that could have been on New in
okay.
Town too.
What a fucking savant. He was.
That album.
Those are 2 of my favorite.
I'm
comedy
such
this
a
is gonna
fan of it.
sound like I'm a hater.
I'm not gonna say who. There is a comic who's very funny. He's been doing this for a long time, but he was just like, "You like Mulaney?" I was like, "Yeah."
If you want to make some money, say who. We will bleep the name and we put it only on Patreon, the real name. I promise you, that's the point of the podcast.
That's so funny.
Wayne Gretzky?
I don't even know who that is.
I know who he is.
He's very funny. He used to open for Patrice and stuff.
Whoa! I believe
Yeah.
that he's funny, but I didn't know who he was. You
Yeah.
said very famous. I was like, huh?
No, he's not very. I said very funny.
Very funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you might not make any money, and we might have just. But whatever. We'll still bleep the name. Obviously.
I did a spot with him and Dana Moon, famous for
Yeah.
fucking your name up at
Yeah,
your,
yeah.
your
At my
LMFAO taping. She brings him up and she goes, "All right, your next comic. I love this guy." Clearly a lie. You know when a host
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that. She goes,
Fuck you, bitch. I fucking hate you.
his name's
Wayne Gretzky? I hate you, bitch.
like all spaced out like that.
Here, I'll get into the weeds of it. I love John Mulaney, but based on New in Town, I thought he was going to be the best comic in the world. You know what I mean? Like New in Town is that level of good. We're like, oh, in 10 years you must be better.
like a killing them softly.
Exactly. Yeah. Or chewed up or whatever. And I like a lot of the rest of Mulaney's career, but like I watched Baby J and I like it. I can't tell you a single joke off that special. I don't know.
I think he had one of the best Trump jokes though.
Oh,
Like,
Horse
years
in the
ago-
Hospital.
Horse in the Hospital.
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Well, Comeback Kid is still very good. The next special right after, or Kid Gorgeous, whichever one. You guys know him better, but I thought by now he was supposed to have overtaken Louis or Chappelle or somebody, and I think he spent a lot of time on personal stuff and making a child and Olivia Munn and what that's
Nice.
Well, he did a lot of like after that. He did a lot of different shit. He was on
That's what I
Broadway
was
for a
saying.
while.
He had fun. He did Oh Hello.
Oh Hello is
with-
one of my
yeah.
favorite fucking things of all time. I'm not a Mulaney
No,
hater.
but I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I think he went more holistic with his career
Yes, yeah.
as opposed because like I guess Louis did different shit, but Louis the sitcom was just like Louis stand up translated into a sitcom.
Sometimes I'll give you 30% of it, but the show was so good. It was avant garde. It was like
It
surrealist.
was more Master of None, I guess, than in that sense of like.
I thought it was
That's
10
an
times
underrated
better than-
show.
It is underrated, and Harris Whittles wrote the first season.
I don't think it's underrated. I think when it came out, people loved it. I think it did really well, and then when
But it's
they
kind
were-
of forgotten.
It's forgotten because in the like whole Me Too era when Aziz got swept up
yeah.
for like fingering that lady.
Yeah. No, just for
was-
having a regular date and then her turning into something.
I disagree. I think it
Hit
was
me.
I think it was a bad date. It
was a bad
I don't know
date.
if it was a regular
Mm.
date. It was a bad date and he kept being weird, but she also didn't pull herself out of the position. But I get that he has the power. So I get that
I'm not
the power
saying
dynamics
when
are
I
all
said
fucked
regular,
up.
I don't mean it was a good date or bad date. I meant regular by like it might have been boring, it might not have you know what I mean, but like there was
No,
nothing
I think
nothing
that
criminal about
article
it
did a disservice to the movement.
to everything.
I think
to
it
everyone.
took.
I agree.
I think it really took like someone who had to be like, and then this happened to me, and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is different. Than
Yeah.
what's happening to these people?
Absolutely.
What's happening to you is
Yeah.
not good,
Mm-hmm.
but what's happening here is
Criminal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in agreement there.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I do also think Master of None, the second season and third season, not only did they drop off because of certain just the choices that he made going to
Yeah.
Italy, doing all that, the guy he wrote it with died.
Yeah.
Harris overdosed.
Yeah.
Was there a third season? I thought it was just two.
There is
was
a third season. It
It's
focuses
like kind
on
of in black and white.
and it focuses on the lesbian character, I believe.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like not
that's
really
right.
about Aziz.
Lena
Yeah.
Waithe?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was an interesting show. That was weird. Like there was one episode that was just silent. It was from the POV of a deaf person.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. They
It
kind
was
of
interesting. I liked it. It was a good show.
Sure.
Ooh.
I wanted- No, no.
Whoa.
I agree. It was a good show.
Whoa.
The whole like that like different POV and they're doing art. I'm like, come on.
I know. I feel that's-
Sometimes with sitcoms, I'm like, shut up and dribble.
do
shut up and dribble.
do the
If
thing.
it's done well, like I thought that was, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it when it's like BoJack Horseman, where I'm like, give me one of those episodes a season, but the rest of it, give me what I want.
They did. There was one.
Okay, but the whole season.
I mean, the whole
But
season.
the whole
season's not what
the
you
whole
want.
third season
Yeah.
was black
back
and white,
to
and
your
that was
point
weird.
about
but-
Mulaney. I think that he kind of went different directions.
Yeah, he wanted to focus
artistically,
on a
and
bunch of
he still
stuff.
is such a great comic.
Massive powerhouse. No disrespect whatsoever.
And like, there's no I get what you're saying of like you thought he was gonna be like the mountaintop.
Yeah.
He's still like on Mount Rushmore in that sense, and but like I guess didn't peak at where you'd expect, but never fell off.
Never fell off. No.
There's certain ones
never.
where certain greats where I'm like the recent work, I'm just like, what is this?
He's like, to me, he's like if Bill Hicks had lived. I'm like, you have the skills to be the undisputed number one if you want.
Yeah.
And he instead wanted to focus on, exactly like you said, a variety of things and incredibly more wholesome. Probably The Move, by
He
the way.
did the show with the kids, the sack.
I didn't really like
Sack
that.
Lunch Kids.
It
I
was
never,
fine.
I never saw it.
But I really liked his John Mulaney live show or whatever. What's the
Oh my God, everybody's live.
Everybody's Live. Yeah. Or Everybody's in LA.
Dude, when he did that, everybody, and he does the map of LA
I
as he's
love-
breaking
yeah.
down the neighborhoods. So funny.
He's like, so LA, no mayor, right? Feels like
Yeah.
if there's no mayor here.
He's like, not bad for a town with no mayor.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you find out there's a mayor in
Yeah.
this town. It's like,
Yeah, he feels like he was cooked in a lab to be the world's best stand-up. And then because he's like, busy doing other stuff, Mark Norman's like, I can do an impression of that.
Yeah. Really?
I'm just hating. I'm just hating.
Interesting.
I love
I
Mark
wanna
Norman.
unpack that take.
I also thought Mark Norman was going to be one of the greatest comics of all time. And then since he blew up or kind of got into the just never grew as a performer.
Well,
ever.
if you do still think that you can take his online class.
Oh yeah, no, it's not his class. That's a class put on by another hack, and Mark will only be there May 19th or something. I've looked into the details.
So funny.
But they do use Mark on all the marketing. I love Mark Norman. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. He just never grew as a comedian. He's like, hey, you think that's like this? That's like if this was like that.
Does he have to grow though, or like
all the good ones do?
I mean, but
all the best of the best. Not even just the good ones. The best of the best. If you want to be the way Mark Norman presents himself about, he's like, I'm obsessed with it. I think it matters. I'm like, then how come you're doing the same exact bits from 15 years ago? Essentially.
No,
same rhythm,
they're
same
new
cadence.
bits, but it's the same product.
You're
But
saying the
it's more or
formula.
less,
You're saying
yeah.
he's
The
stuck
formula
to it.
hasn't changed.
The formula, yeah, and it's like, he's having these weird things where like open micers and other people are like, hey, that's my joke. I've done it. I'm like, it's totally not that he's going and stealing your bits. It's just that it's so paint by numbers that of course 60 people wrote this exact same bit. Of course, you know what I mean? Like, the girlfriend, the dog or stripper thing, whatever. He was like a controversy a couple years ago, and someone's like, this guy took my bit. I'm like, no, you're just both hacks. That's gonna fucking happen.
It's a funny thing though, because only stand-up would have that sort of criticism against it. Whereas like in music, if your favorite band sort of like grows as artists, you're like, what the fuck is this? I liked old AFI, not this weird new gothic shit.
You're right, but you're also kind of wrong because some people do some bands people only respect because they kept growing and they kept getting, you know what I mean, like refining themselves or whatever. But you are right that like there's two separate audience contingencies. You'll go to Metallica and there's people that are like, I like the whole sum of it, and there's some people that are like, after 84, I don't give a fuck what they like. Saint Anger is despicable or whatever. You're always gonna have that.
Yeah,
but that's the risk. I mean, I feel like I would lose my mind if I was just doing the same kind of form. And you're not a late night talk show host. You're just doing the same exact form.
That's true.
Fart in the mic.
That would be funny.
Am I sounding too much like a
if
hater
a fart sounded like Mark Norman?
You put the microphone deep.
You know
in your
those
ass?
curious farts that you let out with like a brr? That kind of sounds like Norman.
curious fart is a beautiful way to describe that. That's beautiful.
That's how they sound. Like,
is that a popular term? You made that. Is that a Channing OG? Might be a Channing original.
That
dude.
might be.
That's nice.
He is kind of a curious fart.
Nice.
Dude, we can't thank you enough for... do you have any plugs? Do you have anything you want to despicably, shamelessly push out there? Follow
Follow me on Instagram. That's all that helps us get gigs now.
It's very easy to spell. JNUFGR.
Son of a bitch.
How many?
JANESH. I should be the first one that pops up. If not, add the R. JANESHR. My last name should start spelling out. I'm on the new Netflix Kevin Hart show.
Yeah, he is.
Check that out. But honestly,
Funny AF.
just hop on the socials. Come to a live show.
There you go.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in this week. And if you have any problems, as always, we answer every single question and we remedy every problem.
Oh my God. Do we have any questions to answer?
Yeah, we keep getting this one question on the YouTube page. Why the fuck are these guys on here?
They hate us. And that's what we like. We actually prefer when people hate us as the haters. We're not really looking to be loved.
You reap what you sow.
Mm-hmm. I love reaping. I don't really enjoy sowing.
Really? Because I thought that's what your people were into.
No, raping. That's what.
Oh. Guys, that's this week's episode.
That's been the show.
What was I saying? That's this week's episode. There we go.
Like and kill yourself.
You know what listeners love? A stutter.
What?
He's the Biden of podcasts.
I got hairy legs, Jack.
When I was 3, a black guy gave me a bath.
Is that Biden or you're doing Huckleberry Finn now?
Yes.
I hate you, beach.